they go. Touchdown.
It's time for Mount Union Purple Raider football on AM 1310 WDPN. It's time for Mount Union football on your radio and live on AM 1310 WDPN's Facebook and X pages, as well as streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. The 13-time Division III national champions are locked in and ready for battle. So let's head to the stadium and join our play-by-play team of Sam Berkland and Ryan Bevere for all the action. This is Mount Union football, and it starts right now on AM 1310 WDPN.
And a pleasant good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Grove City College, Robert Thornton Field on the campus of Grove City. It is NCAA Division III college football this afternoon, and it is a beauty. The number 2 Purple Raiders of Mount Union and the number 15 Wolverines of Grove City. Hi again, everybody. Sam Berkman with you this afternoon from Grove City, PA, and what a beautiful scene it is here today. This place is packed. It is overflowing. There will be well over 3,500 fans here today to watch the Raiders and the Wolverines in a battle of top 15 teams. The Purple Raiders are on the field on the far side. They will be dressed in the white jerseys today, purple pants, purple numbers and letters with the purple helmet with the script Raiders in white on the side. Grove City in, we'll call it a cardinal red, if you will. Jerseys and pants with the white helmets with the Grove City logo on each side of the helmet, and of course the red stripe going down the middle. We're going to be at about 82, 83 degrees this afternoon, just a little bit of a breeze, but just a gorgeous day for college football here at the Division III level. All right, Mount Union started their 128th season with a home win last weekend. It was a tough one, but they knocked off number 17 Wheaton. They hung on for the 37-29 win. Mount actually had a 30-point lead with about 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they were able to hang on for the win. Meanwhile, this Grove City team, they are a team on the move. We mentioned they're number 15 in the country. They picked up a win in their opener last weekend, 31-14 over Cortland, as the Wolverines outscored Cortland 17-0. In the second half to win it by 17. So they made a little jump in the rankings, and now they are number 15 as they get set for the Purple Raiders here this afternoon. Next weekend, the Purple Raiders will have the bye week, and then we'll jump back into action on the 27th of September. We will be up in Berea, the home of the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, as the Purple Raiders will take on BW. That'll be a regularly scheduled 1:30 kickoff, and we'll have it right here on AM 1310. WDPN. Get ready for the coin toss as the team captains from both sides will head to midfield here at Grove City. Grove City College was founded back in 1876, and it is absolutely one of the most beautiful campuses, beautiful rustic areas that you're ever going to see. Just coming over today from the Alliance area, and just to drive through town just a little bit. The school just kind of pops up on your right. You drive in back through, and folks are out tailgating, having a great time, enjoying the weather, getting ready for a great college football game, and they're excited here. This is one of the best games in the country, no question about it, as far as Division III football is concerned. With these two teams, the way they have been playing, obviously the Purple Raiders have been kind of like the gold standard for many, many decades. And Grove City has really turned on the juice here the last couple of seasons. Their head coach, Bob DiDonato, has done a fantastic job. He's in his 10th year. He is 60-32. That's a .652 winning percentage. And, of course, they won the President's Athletic Conference with a 10-0 record a year ago. They got their first ever NCAA Division III playoff berth. They defeated undefeated Susquehanna last year. Yeah, they are just absolutely building on that progress, building on that from a year ago. The Purple Raiders, meanwhile, preseason schedule this year, non-conference schedule, I should say, tough. 2 ranked teams in the top 20, and that will certainly bode well for them as they move on through the Ohio Athletic Conference. All right, the captains have met at midfield. Got the coin toss. Purple Raiders are on the field, and here comes the Wolverines of Grove City College. Grove City in the red jerseys, red pants with the white helmets. Mount Union the white jerseys, purple pants, purple helmets, purple numbers and letters today. Last time these teams meet was back in 1979, believe it or not, September the 29th, here in Grove City. In a non-conference game, the Purple Raiders beat Grove City by the score of 30-14. Paul Gulling led the Purple Raiders with 11 catches that day for 164 yards and a touchdown. Purple Raider running back Chad Chirillo gave the Raiders a 23-14 lead with a 3-yard run in the fourth quarter. Then Dan Boros returned an interception, 12 yards to close it out. Again, that was September 29th of 1979 here in Grove City. Purple Raiders with a win by the score of 30-14. Scheduled kickoff time today is 1:05, and my gosh, we are right on schedule
Yvonne Merritt
here in
will
Grove
kick
City.
off for Mount Union.
Purple Raiders will kick off today. Grove City will receive
Number
and go
17,
right to left.
Rafferty will kick off for Mount Union.
Rafferty will kick it off. He's getting the ball
Brett
set
Peacock
on the tee at the
and Chase
35-yard
Rankin
line.
deep for Grove City.
This should be a heck of a football game here this afternoon. People are excited. The stands are full. They've got people all around the fencing area up on the hillside to our right. The Grove City Band getting ready to take their spots in the, I guess you would say, temporary bleachers that will curve around the back and right side of the end zone. And we're just about ready to roll here. Don't forget, this afternoon we'll keep you updated on all the other OAC contests and the college football top 25 as we move on through the month of September here. And what an atmosphere at Grove City. Here's the approach and the boot. And we're officially underway. That ball is going to go in and out of the back of the end zone. And Grove City will take over 1st and 10. Sutton Ellis is your quarterback, 5'11", out of Brunswick, Georgia. Fullback Anthony Burnett. Your running back will be Ian DeMary. Keep your eyes and ears open for him. He is 5'7", 225 out of Pittsburgh. But he can move. Your wide receivers, Daniel Sullivan, Seth McGordy, and, of course, Brock Peacock, your other wide receiver. Across the line, Trainer, Feldmeyer, Benton, Hilty, and Jolly for Grove City. They will go right to left here in the first quarter of play. Just underway in Grove City, 13-10 WDPN. Battle of top 20 teams here today. Ellis in the gun. He'll ride it into the fullback across the 29 to the 30, rumbling out to the 33-yard line.
Number 21,
That was
Shepard
a
Miller on
very
the run.
impressive run
Brought
to
down
start
by
the ball game.
Cooper and Arthur. In at 9 to the 34, 2nd and 1.
About a 9-yard pickup on the opening play today. Purple Raiders, the 4 linemen with Caleb Brown on the right side. 3 backers, 4 DBs. Handoff again, right up the middle. 35, 40, and down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down for Grove City. They're coming out pounding the rock on the first 2
Ian DeMary
plays
on the
of
run.
scrimmage today.
6 to the 40. First down, Grove City. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Sutton Ellis out of Brunswick, Georgia. Frederick Academy, your quarterback today for Grove City. Against Cortland last week, 10 of 22 for 135 yards. Again, we got a penalty flag right away. And Caleb Brown and company practically tore the helmet off of the running back for
DeMary on the
Grove
run.
City.
Flag
And we
on
got
the
a couple
play.
of penalty flags on the play. The Purple Raiders got gashed in those first 2 runs. That time they were waiting on it. And again, a penalty flag as well. But offsides the call on Mount Union. That'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Purple Raiders. Just underway here. Robert Thorne Field, 13:40 to go in the first quarter. Played no score. Grove City and Mount Union. Wolverine's going to go wide right, slot right, wide to the left. Purple Raiders an 8-point hang-on win last weekend at home against Wheaton. We mentioned Grove City over Cortland a week ago, 31-14. Ellis, play action, going to go back to throw. Going to throw it deep. Got a man, incomplete at the 20-yard line.
Ellis' pass incomplete.
Trying to get it to Daniel Sullivan, the junior out of Simsbury, Connecticut. Pretty good coverage down there by the Purple Raiders. Zach Liebler, the young man out of Massillon, Washington High School, on the coverage for Coach Jeff Dart. Grove City up to the line at their own 45-yard line. They run one of those offenses where just because they get up to the line of scrimmage does not necessarily mean that they're going to be snapping the ball within the next 10 or 15 seconds. A lot of check with me at the sideline. Tailback carry, 45, 46, and down at the 46-yard line. Purple Raiders defensively, Keenan Cruz, number 30, on the tackle for Mount Union. And he got some help from Caleb Bernard, 6', 200-pound linebacker out of Perry, Wisconsin.
Miller on the run, gain of 1. 3rd and 4 to 46.
So the Grove City Wolverines now, 3rd and 4 at their own 46-yard line. Just getting cranked up here in the opening quarter of play. No score. Mount Union, Grove City in this big battle in D3 today. Sutton Ellis, the quarterback, will go back to throw. It's a little slant pattern. It's caught, and that should be a first down for Mount Union, 49-yard line.
In the 5 to Mount Union 49.
So that's a catch by Smith McGordy.
First and 10 at the 49. Renard on the tackle.
So the Wolverines have taken the opening kickoff now. They've gone from their own 25 out to the Mount Union 49-yard line. 12-10 to go in the first quarter play. No score here in Grove City, Pennsylvania. Purple Raiders now not necessarily stacking the box, but they're kind of bringing everybody up a little bit tighter here on this first down play. They only got like 4 people in the defensive backfield right now before the snap of the ball. Here they're coming after. Ellis is going to throw it wide out, incomplete at the 36-yard line. Nice coverage over there for the Purple Raiders.
For Daniel Sullivan.
Goes to Vasavulu, the young man out of North Ridgeville, Ohio, on the defensive coverage. It'll bring up second down. For the Purple Raiders, 34. Weston Arthur checking in for this play for Mount Union. Grove City's had the ball since we started. 11:45 in the opening quarter, no score. Wolverines at the Purple Raider 49-yard line as they go right to left here. Handoff, 50, 45, 40, 30, 25, 20. Go back to the 10, to the 9, to the 8-yard line. Dan DeMary. He's like a little water bug, 5'7", 225 pounds.
First and goal, Grove City.
And the Grove City Wolverines are in business. First and goal inside the Mount Union 6-yard line. DeMary, 81 yards and a couple of touchdowns last weekend. Ran for 511 yards a year ago. So Sutton Ellis and the Wolverines are in business with 11:15 in the quarter. No score, but they are marching toward the Mount Union goal line. DeMary gets the call again, and this time he's going to be stopped, and they'll blow the whistle, and they'll blow the play dead at the 10-yard line.
DeMary on the run.
So that time the Purple Raiders were waiting
well
on
done by Ganelli. Second and goal for the Wolverines.
Gabe Ganelli out of Allison Park, Pennsylvania, Hampton High School. With that stop for the Purple Raiders. They'll substitute 4 in, 4 out. As we come up on 10:45 of the first quarter, no score. Good to be with you on this Saturday afternoon, 1310 WDPN and all across our social media platforms today. Grove City now, officially the ball at the 10, so it will be second down and goal from the Mount Union 10-yard line. Sutton Ellis in the gun. He'll go back to throw. He's going to keep it and go right up the middle of the 5. Ellis to the 2, to the 1. He powers his way in for the touchdown. So Sutton Ellis on a quarterback draw takes it into the end zone.
Sutton Ellis on the run. It is a 10-yard run. Touchdown, Grove City. It is a 10-yard run for number 17, Sutton Ellis.
Well, these folks are excited today. Who can blame them?
Lane to attempt the conversion.
Extra point awaiting. This could make it a 7-0 game. Snap spot. Kick is on the way. Plenty of legs, and the kick is good.
Your score, Grove City 7.
So at 10:22 to go here in the first quarter of play, we've got a score. It's Grove City 7, University of Mount Union nothing. We'll take a break. You're listening to Purple Raider Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey, Joe. Good to see you. What brings you out today?
What's up, Sam? Need to pick up a few tools. You?
Oh, I need new kitchen cabinets and countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
Yeah, Sam. These big hardware stores are great for tools and appliances, but not for kitchens and bathrooms. You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson Kitchen and Bath Gallery is a craft-made dealer, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath this Thursday evening until 7 at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park. Robertson Kitchen and Bath, where amazing meets affordable.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Grove City, 1310 WDPN. Sam Berkman on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Western PA. Wolverines and the Purple Raiders are battling, and right now Grove City's got the lead by a score of 7-0, and they went 75 yards. And it didn't even take them 5 minutes to push it into the end zone. A 10-yard run by the quarterback Sutton Ellis to put the number 15 Wolverines in front of Mount Union by the score of 7-0.
Brady Lane will kick off for Grove City.
So the Purple Raiders, for the first time here in 2025,
Darnell
are going to
Williams
have to
deep for University of
play
Mount
from
Union.
behind, if you will. Quite the contrast from a week ago where they built a quick lead and actually got it out to 37-7, almost halfway through the third quarter. But were able to hold on for that 37-29 ball game and the win to start the season. A little different story here today. That kickoff is going to go about 7 yards deep in the back of the end zone. And the Purple Raiders will take over first and 10. Our first time today to check out the Mount Union offense with their quarterback, sophomore Mikey Maloney. 6 foot out of Concord Township, Ohio. Davion Grant, one of your wide receivers today. Nicky Turner will be a slot. Darnell Williams in the backfield. Wyatt Steele, your tight end, on the first play from scrimmage today. As the Raiders get ready to roll, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going left to right in the opening quarter, they trail by the score of 7-0. Steele in motion. Mikey Maloney back to throw. Quick out. Gets caught out across the 32, maybe to the 33-yard line. That pass was caught by Jacob Cockrell, the freshman out of Stockbridge, Georgia. So a nice quick pickup, about 7 yards on the play.
Gain of 8, second down and 2 at the 33.
Over on the left side, it's Darnell Williams. Got a hole, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's out of the races. Here he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Purple Raiders. Darnell Williams, 77 yards. And the Raiders straight right back. It's Grove City 7-6. How about Darnell Williams?
Darnell Williams on the run. It is a 67-yard run. Touchdown Mount Union.
Calling that a 67-yard run, which is the case. I gave Darnell an extra 10 yards there. Merrick on for the extra point. This will tie the game here at Grove City. Franklin will hold it. Kick is on the way by Merrick. The kick is up,
is good.
and the kick
Your
is good.
Score, Grove City 7, Mount Union 7.
9:47 to go in the first quarter of play. Purple Raiders and the Wolverines are tied at 7. Check the college football scoreboard here on this Saturday afternoon as we got a couple of games underway already. Don't forget Ohio State and OU tonight at 7. Memphis leads Troy in the second, 14-7. Maryland cruising over Towson. Oregon 10, Northwestern nothing late in the first quarter. Baylor has taken a 28-7 lead over Samford in the second quarter. Virginia and Nebraska up big in their games. Oklahoma leads Temple 25-0 in the
Rankin
second
and
quarter.
Peacock beat for Grove City.
Georgia Tech surprising Clemson 13-0. About a minute to go in the first half of play. And Alabama over to Wisconsin 21-0 in the second quarter. Here at 7-7, Grove City and Mount Union Purple Raiders getting ready to kick off. So each team has had a possession. Each team has had a score here in the opening quarter of play. Don't forget the Purple Raiders are off next week. 2 weeks from today, we will be in Berea, Mount Union, and Baldwin-Wallace right here on 1310 WDPN. He's got it teed up at the 35-yard line, puts his foot into it. This one a little bit shorter, and this will be returned from the 9-yard line. Right hash to the 10, little seam to the 15 to the 20. Outside of the 25 and down at the 26-yard line. Purple Raiders got an injured
Number 12, Peacock
player
on the return.
at the 25-yard line. Trying to get up, but not able to, so there'll be an official timeout with 9:40 to go in the quarter.
Williams on the tackle. Grove City will have first down and 10 at the 26.
Can't get the number on the young man, but appears to be in a little bit of pain down there at the 25-yard line as the Purple Raider staff tends to him. We'll take a break. It's a 7-7 score here. Mount Union and Grove City. Timeout on the field. You're listening to Purple Raider football on 1310 WDPN.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here to Grove City, 9:40 to go in the first quarter of play. Grove City and Mount Union are tied 7-7. Wolverines, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Sutton Ellis, the junior quarterback, in the shotgun. He'll ride it into the hands of the fullback, spinning out to the 28, to the 29, and down at the 29-yard line. Shepard Miller
on the run.
Only a freshman. 5'10",
Bernard and
210
Cruz on the
pounds.
tackle.
Keenan
3-yard
Cruz
gain
led
for
the charge
29.
defensively for Mount Union.
Second down and 7 for
7-7
the
ball
Wolverines.
game. 9-10. Clock runs in the first quarter of play. Kent State over Buffalo 14-7. Second quarter. Well, the Wolverines now going to go trips package to the right, slot to the boundary side of the field. Ellis in the shotgun. He will get it. He'll run the quarterback draw. Same thing he did on the touchdown. His helmet pops off, and the officials will kind of step in and blow that one dead at the 30-yard line.
Ellis on the run.
Now, with his helmet coming off, he's got to come out of the ball game.
Brought down
Ethan Wiley
by
will now
Bernard.
come in to take a snap.
Gain of 1 to the 30.
Senior, 6'3", 210
Third
pounds.
down
He had
and
to
6 for Grove City.
hurry up and find his helmet and get out to the field because you're just not expecting your quarterback to have to immediately come out like that, but that was the occasion right there. 8:37 to go in the first quarter. It's a 7-7 ball game. So Ethan Wiley in the shotgun for Grove City. Wide right, slot left. Receiver left in the boundary. He'll go back to throw. It's going to be a deep out. It is incomplete and a tremendous defensive play for the Purple Raiders. Costa Krasavulu got his mitts in there and knocked that one to the turf, incomplete. That'll bring up third down. That's a heck of a play right there. Costa out of North Ridgeville,
Ethan
5'9", 155 pounds.
For McGroarty.
Terrific play right there by the Mount Union defensive back.
It is now fourth down.
So that'll bring up
Wolverines.
fourth down for Grove
Lane to
City.
punt.
Lane is in punt formation. Purple Raiders back deep, 25-yard line. Mount late getting a player onto the field, but they're finally set. High snap. Lane gets it out of there, and it's a beauty. High, it does not turn over, and a fair catch called for at the 28-yard line for Mount Union.
Lane's punt, 42 yards.
Mason
Fair
Ashby with the
by
fair catch,
Ashby.
and the Purple
Mount
Raiders
Union
will
takes
take over first
down
and 10.
The ball will be placed at the 29-yard line.
A couple area high school football games last night if you missed it in the area. Lions was a big winner over Akron Owlet last night. Marlington fell to Louisville 45-7. West Branchville. There's a pass caught by Davian Grant. First down, Purple Raiders at their own 46-yard line. That's a gain of around 15, 16 yards, and they'll move the sticks for the Purple Raiders.
Gain of 17, Montgomery on the tackle.
Mikey
First
Maloney
down at Mount Union.
went back and whistled that ball right on the money for Grant, and that's a first down. So Cockrell and Grant will go wide to the left. Four receivers in the pattern, twins each side now. Maloney back to throw, a quick out. It's caught. That's Nick Turner inside Grove City territory, down to around the 47-yard line. That will bring up around a second down and 4. 7:42 in the first quarter of play. Got a good one going here in Grove City right now.
Pushed out by Danino.
Wolverines and the Purple Raiders are tied at 7.
Second and 4 to Grove City 48.
Trips this time for Mount. Slot to the right is Jacob Cockrell. And a penalty and a false start on Mount Union. So that'll back the Raiders up 5 and make it second down and 9. Clock stops with 7:29 to go in the opening quarter of play. It's a 7-7 ball game here at Grove City.
It was a 5-yard penalty, second and 9 for Mount Union at the 47.
Bye week next week, and then we'll jump into the OAC. A week from next Saturday up at Baldwin Wallace against the Yellow Jackets. And back to our customary kickoff time of 1:30 p.m. Mikey Maloney in the gun. Wide right, twins left. Inside fake. Pass caught. 40 inside the 38-yard line. Nick Turner with a catch and a Purple Raider first down. Maloney to Turner.
Pass complete to Turner, brought down by Davidson. Gain of 15 to the Grove City.
Mikey Maloney has been on target here today. Great route running by the Purple Raider receivers, and Maloney is doing his job. He's been very accurate so far here this afternoon. Raiders going to go twins to the boundary, wide left, slot left. Thomas is your tailback, and Mikey's going to go back and throw. He's got millions of miles to run if he wants, but he throws it, caught by Turner inside the 15. And Nicky Turner is down to the 14-yard line, first down.
Gain of 25,
23 yards on the reception and a first down for Mount Union. Mikey could have ran it for 30. He decided to throw it for almost 25. That'll work. First down, Purple Raiders. 7-7 score, 6:45 in the opening quarter of play at Grove City College. Robert Thorne Field, and it is overflowing here today. Raiders going to split the backs now. Darnell will go in motion. Maloney will hand it off to Sean Thomas. Coming around the right side of the 15. Sean Thomas to the 10. Sean Thomas into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Raiders. 14-yard run, and Mount Union back on the board again. It's 13-7 Raiders.
Number 25, Sean Thomas on the run. It's a 14-yard run, touchdown Mount Union.
So Mount Union gives up the opening score today, and they have answered back with 2 touchdown drives of their own to take the 13-7 lead. Merrick on for the extra point. Franklin to hold.
Franklin to hold.
Is to put the Purple Raiders on top by 7. 13-7 score. Good snap, good spot. Kick is on the way by Franklin. Only long enough, and the kick is good.
The conversion is good. Your score, Mount Union 14, Grove City 7.
So 6:27 to go now in the first quarter. And Mount Union has come back to take a 7-point lead, 14-7. Don't forget, start your day Monday through Friday, weekdays here on WDPN. Rex in the morning from 6 a.m. until 10. John Tesh program 10 until 3, and then I'll be along at 3 for the Sam Berkwin Show. Monday through Friday, 3 until 6, right here on AM 1310 WDPN. And a chance to catch up with Purple Raider head football coach Jeff Dart during the show this past Wednesday. Had a great conversation with Coach. Looking forward to many more of those this football season. Can't say enough about the way the Purple Raiders have non-conference scheduled this year, opening up with a pair of ranked teams, which if you're lucky enough to get by with a win here today, that is going to go miles and miles down the road as you make your way through the regular season and hopefully a playoff berth. And when you're playing the number 17 team, the number 15 team out of conference, and if you're able to get wins in both, that is really good for the strength of schedule, and that will certainly open up eyes with the committee and the D3, and usually know how the process goes. You can finish your season undefeated or maybe even one loss, but you play a very tough non-conference schedule and they go on to win some games. That is really good for you as far as playoff action and getting to playoff action at home, which is always a very important factor in the postseason. So Raftery's got it teed up at the 35-yard line. Sun has gone behind the clouds here a little bit, but just still a beautiful day. Probably close to 80 degrees right now. Just a little bit of a breeze from left to right as we sit here in the press box at Robert Thorne Field at Grove City. Rafferty's got it teed up at the 35-yard line. Grove City back deep, and we're ready for the kickoff. Purple Raiders in front, 14-7. There's the kick. That's got pretty good distance, but it's going to be returnable. Yep, he's going to bring it out. 5, 10, 15, circling back. Now across the 16 and out of bounds around the 17-yard line. The game from the 30-yard line down is a rumor. You can't see much. You got to kind of peek out the window a little bit, and even then you're kind of cut off. But
Peacock on the return, push out of bounds.
Grove City will take over the pigskin, first and 10 now.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
They're
line.
going to officially mark him at the 16-yard line. So Sutton Ellis and company ready to roll with another series, their third series of the afternoon. Sutton Ellis, the junior out of Brunswick, Georgia, Frederica Academy. 5'11", about 200 pounds. 14-7 Mount Union. Grove City now on the move, first and 10. Ellis will go back to throw. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to be taken down at around the 7-yard line. Purple Raiders were coming up the middle, around the left, around the right. Caleb Brown led the charge for Mount Union. That's a big loss on the play. Second down at 18 now for Grove City. Like Caleb Brown. Can't say enough about Caleb. .6'2", 220 pounds, and he is nothing but solid football player. 14-7 Purple Raiders. 5:42 to go in the opening quarter of play. Sam Berkwin with you today. Going solo, 13-10 WDPN. Ellis back to throw. It's a little comeback route across the 10 to the 11 and down at the 12-yard line. So a pickup of around 3, maybe 4 yards on the play.
Liebler on the tackle.
That was Daniel Sullivan, number 5 on the reception for Grove City.
At the 12.
So the Mount Union defense has really turned it on here since they gave up that opening drive touchdown here in the first quarter. As we're coming up on the 5-minute mark, 14-7 Mount Union. Grove City now. Big possession play for them. 3rd down and 14. The ball resting at their own 12-yard line. Boy, does it get quiet in here when they're on offense. Sutton back to throw. Caleb chasing him, can't get him. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to run, and the Raiders are going to wrap him up and get him at around the 15-yard line. So we needed 14. He got 3 as the Purple Raider fans come to their feet on the far side.
Gain of 3, fourth
Great
and 11 at the
defense
15.
on that third down play, and the Wolverines will bring the punt team in. And Mason Ashby, the young man from North Canton Hoover, will go back and return the punt back at his 38-yard line. So Lane is standing on his goal line. He should hit
Lane
this
to punt. Ashby deep.
at around his 3-yard line. 14-7 Mount. They should get pretty good field position after this punt by Lane. Ashby very dangerous back there. There's the punt. Wobbler end over end. It's going to be short. It's going to take a little bit of a Grove City bounce. It will go out of bounds about the Mount Union 47-yard line. So the Purple Raiders will take over. 4:11 to go in the first quarter. It's 14-7 Mount Union. And they are looking to score on their third
Lane's punt out
consecutive
of
drive
bounds
here
46.
after being down by the score of 7-0.
39-yard punt. Mount Union takes over first and 10 at its own 46.
Wide right, slot right, play action. Maloney fires it. Grant's got it inside the 40. First down, Purple Raiders to the Grove City 37-yard line. What do we got?
Maloney's pass complete.
Yep, there is a
Grant,
flag.
on the play.
Flag on the far side. An eligible player downfield for Mount Union, so that'll take that first down away and back the Raiders up a bit. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Mount in front 14-7. Purple Raiders now first and 15 at their own 41-yard line, going left to right here. 5 receivers, quick pass, caught. Cockrell's got it. They're going to bring him down at the 44-yard line.
Complete. The Cockrell brought down by Jack Jolly.
So a short gain of 3 on the play.
Short gain on the play. It'll be second down for Mount Union at the 45.
3:27 clock runs in the first quarter. Grove City 1-0. Purple Raiders 1-0 here so far in the young college football season. Jacob Cockrell, the 5'11 senior out of Stockbridge. Now motion to the far side. That's Allen. Mikey Maloney fires it, caught. Across the 45 and a somersault tackle, if you will, on Nick Turner, who takes it down to the Grove City 43, and that'll be a Purple Raider first down.
Gain of 11, first down Mount Union at the Grove City 44.
Boy, Mike Maloney. Mikey is just, I mean, the receivers, you know, obviously you got to catch the ball. But he is not making them make any extra effort because of the placement of the passes to the receivers. I mean, he is literally handing it to them and putting it in their hands. Raiders first down now, 3 wide. Wide steal will block. Maloney will keep it. Mikey to the 40, and he's taken down at around the 39-yard line. He'll pick up a 5 yards on the play.
Second and 5 at the 39.
14-7 Raiders. 2:15 clock running in the first quarter of play. Mikey Maloney. Painesville Riverside High School. Sophomore, 6'1", 195. And boy, he looks wise beyond his years out there right now. Only his second start. Fake. Maloney to throw. Deep. He's got Turner in the end zone. Incomplete. Just overthrew him by about a yard and a half.
Is incomplete.
Incomplete pass. It'll bring up third
Intended
down.
for Turner.
Maloney.
3rd and 5 at the 39.
Had a great ball fake to Darnell. Went back and lofted it deep down the left side for Turner. Just over his outstretched arms. Incomplete. And that'll bring up third down for the Raiders.
Third down
This is a
and
pretty
5
big
at the
possession play here for
39.
both teams, especially for Grove City. Mount Union on top, 14-7, 3rd and 5 of the Wolverines 39. Maloney gets a high snap, play action, throws, incomplete at the 25-yard line. Tried to hit Davion Grant at the Grove City 25, but it was incomplete. Now I will bet you the Purple Raiders will go for it here on a 4th and 5 at the Grove City 39-yard line.
4th and 5 for Mount Union at the 39.
Here comes the Grove City crowd. Boy, they have been into it from the opening kickoff here today. This side of the field is absolutely packed. Same on the other side. 4th and 4 for the Raiders. Maloney to throw. Mikey steps, fires, caught. Nicky Turner's got it. First down to the 28. And a late flag was fired in by the back judge.
Complete from Maloney to Turner. Flag on the play.
What in the world, you could see that far back there, but he threw the flag, and now he'll bring all the information to the referee. That would have been a first down for the Purple Raiders, but again, we'll have to see what the call is. Late flag fired in way in the back with the back judge. Offensive pass interference is called on the Purple Raiders. So that'll back it up to the Mount Union 46, and no decision here. The Raider punt team will
come in. It is a 15-yard penalty. The ball is placed at the Mount Union 46. 4th down and 20.
So what could have been a first down now is going to be a punt by the Purple Raiders. They still lead 14-7, but they could have continued that drive there. Maybe put another one in here before the end of the first quarter of play.
Franklin to punt.
Franklin back at his 32-yard line.
Deep.
There's the snap. There's the rugby boot by Franklin. Kicks it away from the return man. It'll bounce inside the 5, inside the 2. Oh, they pick it up. Picked it up at the 5-yard line. Now come to the other end of the field. And going to run out of real estate here eventually. And out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And that's where Grove City will go 1st and 10 with 57 seconds to go. In the first quarter of play, Mount Union in front by the score of 14-7.
Don Danino on the run back. Out of bounds would be 14. Grove City takes over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Grove City up to the line, 1st and 10. Quarterback Sutton Ellis in the shotgun, set back to his right. There's the carry. Murray's going to get it, and he'll squeeze his way across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So Ian DeMary with the carry.
Police on the tackle. Gain of 2 to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 8.
Oregon leads Northwestern at the half, 17-0. Oklahoma 25, Temple 3 late in the first. Kent leads Buffalo 14-10. Alabama leads Wisconsin 21-0 late in the second quarter. Here we got about 15 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll have at least one more play run here by the offense of Grove City. Sutton Ellis going to go back and throw. That little out pattern, great defense, incomplete. Try to get it to the wide receiver, Breck Peacock. 6 seconds on the clock in the first quarter of play.
Ellis's pass incomplete, intended for Peacock.
Nice defense by Trasavulu.
3rd and 8 at the 16.
Purple Raiders in 2 weeks will be at Baldwin-Wallace against the Yellow Jackets. 1:30 kick right here on 1310 WDPN. Michigan leads Central Michigan at halftime, 35-3 up in Ann Arbor. Georgia Tech leads Clemson 13-7 at halftime. 3rd down and 8 for the Wolverines going right to left. Purple Raiders in front. This should be the final play of the first quarter here at Grove City. Ellis going to go back to throw. Fires it. Blocked at the line of scrimmage. Knocked down incomplete. 3 seconds still on the clock. And that was a very quick drive that went nowhere for Grove City. It's 4th down for the Wolverines.
It is 4th down and 8 for Grove City.
So Mason Ashby will go back and return the punt for the Raiders at about his 39, 40-yard line. Mason out of North Canton Hoover, sophomore.
Ashby deep.
Incredible athlete for the North Canton Hoover Vikings. Played them all. Coach's dad, Brian, is the head baseball coach at North Canton. There's the boot. High high. Ashby with a fair catch, and that'll do it for the first quarter here at Grove City. Your score, Mount Union 14 and Grove City 7. We'll take a break. You're listening to Purple Raider Football on 1310 WDPN.
First and 10.
Craving something fresh in Alliance? Head to Pulp, where every day starts with in-house fresh squeezed juices, packed with real fruits and veggies. Need a boost? Try our wheatgrass or ginger shots. Small shots, big energy. Hungry? We've got you covered with crave-worthy bowls and wraps, loaded with flavor and made fresh just for you. Come visit us on 450 West State Street in Alliance. Healthy never tasted this good. Fresh flavors made just for you.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Grove City College, Grove City, Pennsylvania. Sam Berkman with you, AM 1310 WDPN. Good news so far. Mount Union 14 and Grove City 7. Just scrolling through social media notes here. If you're a wrestling fan, a WWE wrestling fan, how about this? WrestleMania 43, which will be coming up in 2027, will be taking place in Saudi Arabia. What in the world is that all about? Well, there you go. First quarter numbers. Mikey Maloney, 5 of 7, 62 yards, running the ball. Darnell, 1 for 67. That was good for a touchdown. Sean Thomas, 1 for 14. Maloney has 1 carry for 5 yards today. Quarterback Sutton Ellis, 2 of 5, 9 yards for Grove City.
First down and 10 for Mount Union. The Purple Raiders have the ball for in 44.
So here comes Grove City, or Mount Union, I should say. Though first and 10 at their own 44 as we start the second quarter play. Grove City showing a blitz. They ran right into Sean Thomas and brought him down at the 40-yard line. That's a loss of 4 on the play. That's a great play. Ben Bladel on the stop for Grove City.
At the 41.
Well, they couldn't have called that blitz at a better time. Purple Raiders obviously had that run call. Maloney turned and gave it to Purple Raider ball carrier Sean Thomas, and there was nothing in front of him but red jerseys. So a loss of 3, we'll call it officially. Second down and 13. Turner in motion. Mikey in the gun. Fakes it, throws it. Caught. Grant at midfield. Grant kept his feet, gets out of bounds. They'll mark him out at the 49 for a gain of 8 yards in the play. Davion Grant, 5'11" wide receiver out of Gulf Coast High School in Naples, Florida. And when he gets his hands on the ball, he is a very dangerous wide receiver. Davion Grant.
8-yard gain from Maloney to Grant.
Grant this time will come wide to the left.
Third down and 5 at the 49 for Mount Union.
H-back left. 2 halfbacks to the right. Inside handoff, Darnell coming this way. Can he get the corner? No. He's going to be short of the first down at the 47. So that will bring up a 4th and 1 for Mount Union early on here in the second quarter. I imagine the Raiders will go for it.
Brought down by Wheeler.
They are up to the line in a hurry.
4th and 1 at the 47.
Same formation, Maloney in the gun. Grove City trying to get their defensive signals called. Now Maloney looks over to Mount Union sideline, and maybe a little play call change. Play clock is getting down there. Maloney in the gun, they need 1. Thomas and Williams are the running backs. Snaps it to Maloney. Gives to Darnell. First down, Williams twisting and turning to the Grove City 43 and a first down. Oh, that looked a little more difficult than
Williams
maybe
on the run.
we wanted it to
Brought down
be.
by Davidson.
But a first down for the Purple Raiders.
Gain of 4 to the
Darnell
43.
Williams picks up
First down,
4.
Mount Union. First and 10 for the Purple Raiders at the Grove City 43.
12:50. Clock runs in the first half. 14-7 Mount Union. Purple Raiders ranked number 2 in the country. Grove City number 15 in the country in Division III. Grant Turner wide to the left. Cockrell wide to the right. Mikey Maloney, the sophomore, in the gun. Fakes it, throws it, caught. Cockrell's got it inside the Grove City 40. He'll be taken down at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, maybe 6 yards on the play.
Pass complete from Maloney to Cockrell. Brought
Actually
down by
going to mark him down
Montgomery.
at the 37-yard line.
Gain of
Purple
6
Raiders,
to the 37.
white jerseys,
Second
purple
down
pants,
and
purple
4
helmets today.
for
Grove
Mount
City
Union.
all red, top, bottom, with the white helmets with the red G on each side of the helmet, the red stripe down the middle. They play on the field turf here at Thornfield. Mikey Maloney back to throw. Got time. Throws it over the middle. Turner got it at the 12, and he's down to the 10. First and goal, Purple Raiders. 27-yard hookup from Maloney to Nick Turner and a Mount Union first down.
Pass complete
Nick
to
Turner,
number 2.
only 5'9",
Nick Turner.
155 pounds. But, boy, he plays bigger than that.
Davidson on the tackle. Gain of 28 yards
Mike
to the
Maloney
9. First and goal,
continues
Mount
to
Union
put up
at the 9.
incredible numbers here today. Throwing the football and throwing it accurately to his Purple Raider teammates. First and goal officially just inside the 10-yard line. High snap. Maloney picks it down, gets it to Sean Thomas to the 5. Thomas to the 2. Thomas to the 1-yard line. He's taken down. It'll be second down and goal for Mount Union. Sean Thomas picks up 8 yards on the
Thomas
carry.
on the run. Brought down by Montgomery.
Sean
Gain of
Thomas
8. Second and goal at the 1 for Mount Union.
out of Lima Central Catholic. Getting the Purple Raiders a little bit closer now to that Grove City goal line. As we look on here for the press box at Thornfield. 10:52 to go in the first half. Purple Raiders on top, 14-7. Looking to pound one in. Little shift now here before the snap. Williams to the right. Darnell will get the carry. No, it's going to be a fake. Mikey Maloney powers his way into the end zone for the Mount Union touchdown. And with 10:38 to go in the first half, Purple Raiders 20 in the Wolverines 7.
Mikey Maloney on the
Mikey
run.
Maloney
It's
for
a
1
1-yard
yard.
run. Touchdown, Mount Union.
Boy, they Mount Union
Merrick to attempt the conversion. Franklin will hold.
has taken the steam out of the crowd here at Grove City. The Wolverines went out to a 7-0 lead, an incredible first drive of the game. And since then, the Purple Raiders have put it in the end zone on 3 opportunities. Merrick with the extra point, good. And with 10:38 to go in the first half, we will take a timeout here in Grove City. Mount Union 21, Grove City 7. Purple Raider football continues on 1310
The kick is
WDPN.
good.
Do you or a loved one suffer with back pain? Most chronic back problems are caused by compression from the disc being thinner and thinner as we get older. At the Disc Center of Alliance, also known as Family Health Physical Medicine, all we have to do is put the patient on the table and decompress the spine. These treatments are so gentle, patients usually fall asleep. They don't have to go through the shots, surgeries, all the physical therapy, or painful and invasive procedures or drugs. If you have an MRI scan, we can look at it and tell you if we can help you or not. Seeing us can change your life. Give us a call, 330-821-4455.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Grove City, 21-7, Mount Union, 10:38 to go in the first half of play. Sam Berkman with you on WDPN today. Appreciate you listening to us on radio and, of course, all of our 1310 WDPN social media platforms on X. On our Facebook page, you can listen in right now, and also on the Q92 radio page on YouTube. This game is being televised live here locally, so our media timeouts are a little longer than usual. 21-7 Mount Union with the lead. High school football returns next Friday night, as we will be, ironically, at the University of Mount Union for the Alliance Aviators and the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders. That's next Friday, pregame at 6:30. You can join myself and Caleb Norick for all the action right here on AM 1310 WDPN. $79 degrees.
Rafferty to
Partly
kick off.
sunny skies here
Rankin
in
and Peacock beat.
Grove City, PA. They're going to be in the mid-80s all next week. Pretty much the same weather we're going to have back home. Rafferty with the kickoff, and he got his foot into that baby. That's going to be 3 yards deep in the end zone. And a fair catch is called for, and Grove City will take over 1st and 10. Matter of fact, back home, we're going to be in the mid to upper 80s all week. 85, 86, 87 will be the temperature every day next week. And, man, no sign of any rainfall at all. Maybe next Sunday, but, boy, we
The
continue to
kickoff
have
is a touchback. Grove City at 1st
really
and 10
dry
at the
September.
25-yard line.
In Northeast Ohio. So here comes Grove City down 21-7. They need to put a little juice back into their stadium. Get their fans excited again, because so far Mount Union has taken control. A little out pattern caught across the 30 out to the 32-yard line. Ellis hits his wide receiver Daniel Sullivan for about a 6-yard gain. He'll bring up
Sullivan.
second down and 4. 10:29 to go in the first half. Mount Union is
Cassavulu on the
21-7.
tackle. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 to 31.
(21-7) Mount Union here at Grove City. Well, the Wolverines are taking their good old sweet time here. Coming up on 10 minutes. Clock running in the first half. Sutton Ellis hands it off to the fullback. Demary's got it. He'll rumble out to the 32, to the 33, maybe the 34, but he's still going to be short of the first down. Going to be about a 3rd down and
Demary on the
1
run.
coming up for Grove City.
Brought down by Cooper.
9:40 clock runs in the
and
first
Cruz.
half. 21-7 Mount Union.
3-yard gain to the
Purple
34.
Raiders number 2 in the
3rd
country
down and
behind
1 for
North
Grove
Central Illinois. Grove City ranked number 15 in the country in D3. All right, big possession play for both these teams right now. Coming up on 9:23 to go in the first half. Sutton Ellis in the gun. Gives it to Demary, plowing ahead, and he's going to get enough for the first down. Cruz on the tackle for Mount Union, but Demary, I told you, he's 5'7", 225.
Brought down by Shulman and
He's able
Cruz.
to bowl his way through and pick up enough for the
Gain
first
2
down for
yards to
Grove
the
City.
36. First down, Grove City. 1st and 10 at the 46.
8:47 clock runs in the first half. Stick around, halftime activities coming up. Jeff Mears with all your local news, national news, sports news, and a whole lot more. That's all coming up at half on WDPN. Purple Raiders hoping to take at least a 2-touchdown lead into the second half of play. Ellis going to go back to throw it deep out to the left. It's caught at the 50, breaking a tackle to the 40 and down at the Mount Union 37-yard line. Well, they went for the INT. Costa, he went all in for the interception, couldn't get it, and Peacock made the reception, spun away, and took it down to the Mount Union 38-yard line.
The ball marked at the 38-yard line. 26-yard
So Grove
gain.
City will
First
set
down,
up
Grove
1st and
City. 1st and 10 at the Mount Union
After that
38.
26-yard hookup from Ellis to Peacock. There's the snap. Give it to Demary right side. 35, bruising and bowling his way down to the Mount Union 31-yard line for a gain of 7 yards on the play.
Demary on the run.
For the Purple Raiders, Jeremiah Tillman and Cooper on the stop. That was a pretty good chunk run right there for Demary.
7-yard gain,
It'll be
second
a
and
pickup of
3
7
at the
yards.
31.
Ball at the Purple Raider 31-yard line. Grove City on the move, going left to right, second quarter. 7:33, clock running. 21-7 Purple Raiders on top by 14. Just off to the left hash for this snap of the ball. Play action pass going to the right. That is incomplete. Down around the 15-yard line. Couldn't really see it, cut off by the wall, but just judging by how. I was just waiting for the reaction from either side of the sideline to tell me what happened. And you heard the on this side, which told me that was an incomplete pass.
3rd down and 3 at the 31 for Grove City.
So see if the Raiders can dig in now on this 3rd down play. Mount Union in front, 21-7. Wolverines now with the Purple Raider 31. Again, a 3rd down and a long 3. Sutton Ellis, number 17, in the gun. He'll give it to DeMary. Met at the 30, but he was able to bang his way down close to the 28. That might be very close to a 1st down.
DeMary on the run.
Just short. Just short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down, about a half a yard.
4th and 1 at the 29 for Grove City.
6:59 clock running in the 1st half. Mount Union 21, Grove City 7. Good to be with you on this Saturday afternoon in Western PA. Now Grove City will flop the offensive line, move it right to left and left to right. See what they got cooked up here on this 4th and 1. I formation, double tight. Motion to the right side. Give it to the tailback, DeMary. He's not going to get there. Caleb Brown and the Purple Raiders stand him up. Short of the 1st down, and Mount Union will take over 1st and 10. That's a heck of a stand right there for the Mount Union Purple Raiders.
Brought down by Brown and Tillman.
That was impressive.
No gain. Mount Union takes over.
That was
1st
really
and 10
impressive.
At the 29-yard line.
Grove City said, we're coming at you. Muscle against muscle. And the Raiders stand up and make a play, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. I mean, I'll tell you, there's a lot of grunting going on during that play. Mount Union with a big stop. Here comes Mikey Maloney, the Raider offense, with 6:32 to go in the 1st half. 21-7 Mount Union with the lead on 1310 WDPN and all across the social media platforms. Here we go. Play action pass. Maloney steps up. He's got a man. Grant caught it. 1st down Raiders at the 47-yard line. Davion Grant. Having a real nice afternoon. And again, Mikey Maloney put it where he can get it.
From Maloney to Grant.
1st down Raiders
First
at the 46.
by Davidson at the 46. In at 17. 1st down Mount Union at the 46 of the Purple Raiders.
Mount Union going right to left. White jerseys, purple pants, purple helmets today. Play action. Maloney throws it to Grant on the far side. Incomplete. Pretty good pass coverage over there
Maloney's pass
by
incomplete.
Divino for
Intended for Grant.
Grove City.
It is 2nd down and 10 for the Purple Raiders at the 46.
Janino, junior defensive back, 5'10", 170 pounds. Out of Apollo, Pennsylvania. 2nd down and 10 Raiders. Turner in motion. Maloney to throw. Mikey steps, throws, caught. Wyatt Steele, the tight end's got it inside the 49. And down at the Grove City 49-yard line. That'll set up a 3rd down and around 5 for the Purple Raiders.
Brought down at the Grove City 49.
First
Gain of
catch
5,
today
3rd
for
and
Wyatt
5.
Steele.
Ladle on the spot.
235-pound tight end out of
5
East
for
Lake,
Mount Union.
Florida. Well, we've had quite a few 3rd down possession plays today for both these teams, and now the Purple Raiders have one on offense. 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz. Maloney throws. Caught. Cockrell 40. He's to the 35. 1st down, Purple Raiders. Maloney zipped it in there. Cockrell snagged it.
From
They got a
Maloney
1st
to
down.
Cockrell. Danino on the stop. Ball placed at the 35 of Grove City.
So Mikey Maloney continues to
14
thread the
yards.
needle here
First down,
today with
Mount
the
Union.
football.
1st and 10
Can't wait
to
to see
35.
the first half stats for Maloney. He's been really, really good today. Almost perfect. First down, Purple Raiders at the Grove City 35-yard line. Mount going right to left, up 14. There's a handoff to Darnell. He got stood up and taken down after a gain of 1 at the 34-yard line.
Williams on the run, brought down by Jolly and Taylor.
Might be the shortest carry of the day for Darnell Williams.
2nd and 9 at the 34.
Taylor, Jolly on the stop for Grove City. Coming up on 4:30, clock running in the first half. Purple Raiders on top, 21-7. Again, halftime activities coming up at the conclusion of the second quarter of play.
2nd and 9 at the 34.
Raiders going to go wide right, left. Slot to the right is Turner. Mike Maloney in the gun. Here comes the blitz. Nope, just 4-man. Mikey steps up. He's got all die. He's going to throw it deep into the end zone. Diving catch. Did he hold on? No. Almost a super grab by Nick Turner in the back of the end zone. Just couldn't quite hold on to it.
Pass incomplete.
Third down
for Turner.
Nick will tell you he should have had that one.
It is now 3rd and 9 at the
Tough
34.
catch. Great attempt. Just couldn't haul it in. Matt Anderson, the tight end, goes off the field. Now the Raiders with 4 wides. Tailback to the right is Darnell Williams. 3rd down, 9, Mount Union. Probably in 2-down territory here. 3rd and 9 at the Grove City 34-yard line. Boy, they're taking a long time here. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:06 to go in the first half. Purple Raiders on top by 14. Back after this on 13-10.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back at Grove City. Robert Thorne Field on a 79-degree Saturday afternoon. 21-7 Mount Union with the lead. Kind of enrollment around 2,400 here at Grove City College. It was founded back in 1876.
3rd down and 9 for Mount Union. The ball to the Grove City 34.
First year of football for Grove City was 1892. They've been in the playoffs twice, 23 and 2024. They are definitely on the way up here as far as the football is concerned. Purple Raiders 3rd and 9 at the 35. Mikey Maloney throw. He fires it. Incomplete. Cockrell, the intended receiver, down at the 19-yard line. Dominic Danino, number 4 on the coverage for the Wolverines.
Broken up by number 4, Dom Danino.
That's a pretty good defensive play right there.
Mount Union.
So the Purple Raiders, as we thought, if they didn't get it on 3rd down, will go for it on 4th. Raiders will line it up and give it a shot here. 3rd and 9 at the Grove City 34. 3:59 of the first half. Mount on top, 21-7. Trips to the right. Mikey Maloney going to throw it. They'll bring 4. Mikey steps up, fires it, caught. Turner got it, but did he get enough for the first down? Looks like he did. He did. First down, big play.
From Maloney to Turner.
Boy, they needed 9. They got about 9 1/4.
Brought down by Wheeler and Klaus.
First down, Purple Raiders.
Gain of 10 to the Grove City 24.
So the drive
First
continues.
down, Mount Union. 1st and 10 at the 24.
3:37 to go in the first half. Purple Raiders in front, 21-7. Mount has 1 timeout left. Grove City has all 3, and don't forget the 2-minute timeout. Play action. Mikey's going to keep it. Got away at the 20. Mikey got away at the 15 and out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Nice run by Mikey Maloney. Great ball fake. Took it around the right side and picked up
Gain of 9 to the 15.
good chunk of yards. They're going to say he went out of bounds.
2nd down and 1 for Mount Union.
At the Grove City 16-yard line. Or thereabouts. Referee wants the clock to run. They haven't started it yet. Now they have. So Thomas and Darnell Williams in the Mount Union backfield. The backs are split. Twins to the left. Tight to the right. Mikey Maloney in the shotgun on the 2nd down and 1. Here comes Grove City. Maloney fires it, caught. Cockrell's got it at the 2, and Cockrell's down to the 1-yard line. First and goal, Mount Union.
Cockrell. Brought down by Davidson.
Just a simple slant route by Cockrell, and Maloney whistled it right in there for the completion.
14.
First and goal, Purple Raiders.
First and goal at the 1 for Mount Union.
Mount Union with the lead, 21-7. Remember, way back when, they were on the short end, 7-0, as Grove City went right down the field and scored on their opening possession of the day. Since then, 21 unanswered by Mount Union. Maybe another one coming up here, right here. First and goal at the Grove City 1-yard line. High snap. Maloney gets it, gives it to Sean Thomas, bangs his way to the 1, and they're going to say short of the goal line for Sean Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
Thomas on the run, short of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1 for Mount Union.
Game clock is at 2:10. I imagine they'll let this play out and go to the 2-minute timeout. That's exactly what they're going to do. 2-minute timeout here at the end of the first half at Grove City. Mount Union is on the move again. Purple Raiders 21 at Grove City 7. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Purple Raider Football on 1310.
Craving something fresh in Alliance? Head to Pulp, where every day starts with in-house fresh squeezed juices, packed with real fruits and veggies. Need a boost? Try our wheatgrass or ginger shots. Small shots, big energy. Hungry? We've got you covered with crave-worthy bowls and wraps, loaded with flavor and made fresh just for you. Come visit us on 450 West State Street in Alliance. Healthy never tasted this good. Fresh flavors made just for you.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Sam Berkman back with you on WDPN, the home of the University of Mount Union Purple Raiders. Got a good one cooking today. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Mount Union 21, Grove City 7. But the Purple Raiders are getting closer to maybe knocking one in here. It's a 2nd and goal. And the ball is just outside of the Grove City goal line. So just any kind of a push here should get you 6 points.
2nd and goal for Mount Union. The ball is at the 1-yard line.
So you got Twins to the right. Wide to the left is Cockrell. Thomas is your lone setback. Now they're going to come in tight with Darnell, the tailback behind Mikey Maloney. Darnell Williams gets the carry. Darnell takes it over to the end, into the end zone. Touchdown, Mount Union. 1:57 to go in the first half. Purple Raiders now on top, 27-7.
Darnell Williams on the run is the 1-yard run. Touchdown, Mount Union.
That's a big score right there for Mount.
1-yard touchdown run for number 21, Darnell Williams.
So 27-20 now, Purple Raiders.
Merrick to attempt the extra point.
Merrick will come on
will hold
to make it a 28-7 ball game with a PAT. Well, I tell you what, this place was rocking the first 6 or 7 minutes, and since then, Mount Union has really taken the home field advantage away. Franklin puts it down. Merrick's kick has got plenty of juice, and it's up, and it's good. We'll keep it here with a
The
minute
kick is
57
good.
to go in the
Mount
first half.
Union 28.
Mount
Grove
Union
City
now
7.
in front by the score of 28-7. Don't forget, high school football next Friday night will be at Mount Union as the Alliance Aviators take on the Crusaders of Canton Central Catholic. Pregame at 6:30, the kick at 7. You can join me and Caleb Norick with the call right here on AM 1310 WDPN. Plus, we'll have a total of 7 high school football games for you next Friday, all along the Q92 Radio Sports Network. So it's been all Purple Raiders today. Again, 7-0. They were down. They've ripped off 28 unanswered points to take the 28-7 lead here at Grove City. And I'll tell you what, they were excited today. The folks were here early. I mean, it still is a great atmosphere, but it's a little quieter now than it was when
Rafferty to kick off.
Grove City took a 7-0 lead. I mean, this place was jumping. But since then, the machine has flexed their muscles here on the road. There's a kickoff by Rafferty. That was going to stay in. It checked up at the 1 and came back into the play in the field of play. Rick Peacock's got it for Grove City, and he's going to circle the wagons and have to go down around the 15-yard line. Boy, that was like a wedge shot. You thought for sure that ball was going to go into the end zone, but it checked up right at the goal line. Peacock had to pick it up. It was a live ball, and he was able to get it out to the 15-yard line, and that's where Grove City will go 1st and 10. So that could have been
return of 11 yards. Grove City takes over 1st down and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A little bit of a disaster for the Wolverines there, but they avoid disaster. It'll take over 1st and 10 officially now. They're going to mark it at their own 16-yard line. See if the Mount defense can step up here and keep them out of the end zone at the end of the half. Quarterback keeper this time by Ellis up the middle, 25, banging out to the 29, and Ellis is going to go to the 30 and pick up a 1st down. He is a tough, physical runner. Sutton Ellis
on the run.
He's not that big, 5'11", 205 pounds, but he can run it.
For 31, gain of 15, 1st down Grove City.
Here comes Grove City now with a minute 30 to go. A little slant pattern caught at the 35, down at the 36-yard line. That's Daniel Sullivan
from Ellis
on the catch.
Sullivan, Liebler on the tackle. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 at the 36.
Remember, Grove City still has all 3 of their timeouts left. 111, 110, 109, back to throw. Ellis incomplete, looking for Peacock at the 45. Keenan Cruz was the defensive player for Mount Union.
Ellis was passed incomplete.
They'll bring up 3rd down. Stops the clock.
Intended for
Minute 6
Peacock.
to go in the first half.
3rd and 5 at the 36.
Make sure you give us a follow on all of our social media platforms. AM 1310 WDPN on Facebook, on X. You can watch shows and listen to games. The Q92 radio page on YouTube, including this Purple Raider game right now. Head on over and check that out. Twins to the right, wide left, slot left, 4 in the pattern. Ellis going to go back to throw. Steps up, fires. It's caught. Peacock at the 45. He goes down. He's got a 1st down at the 46-yard line. Picked up 10 yards on the play. And Grove City will move the sticks with a minute to go.
Gain of 10 to the 46. 1st down, Grove City. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ellis back to throw off his back foot. Weston Arthur with a great defensive play against the wide receiver Peacock, and the ball goes incomplete.
Arthur. 2nd down and 10 for Grove City.
47 seconds left in the first half. Purple Raiders in front, 28-7. Mount Union, 28 unanswered points after falling behind 7-0 to the 15th ranked Grove City Wolverines. Mount Union comes in ranked number 2 in the country behind North Central Illinois. Sutton Ellis going to go back to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to run. He gets donked down by Weston Arthur at the 45. Timeout, Grove City.
Ellis on the run.
39 seconds to go. So timeout, Wolverines. They're
Gain of 9 yards, City
first.
45.
They have 2
Grove City
remaining.
will have third down and 1 after the timeout.
Looking at the assistant coaches on this Grove City staff, Derek Bainey, Geneva graduate Dan Vogt from Grove City, Bill Brest from Slippery Rock, Kendall Brest from Grove City, Zach Windsor, graduate of West Virginia, a couple more Grove City grads, Jason Bunick and Brian Herrick, Jake Whitmer out of Westminster, Justin Hartwig out of Kansas. He is an 02 graduate, his first year coaching the offensive line here at Grove City.
Third down and 1 at the 45.
So we'll see if the Raider defense can buckle down here. 3rd and 1 Grove City at the Mount Union 45. Raiders in front 28-7, 39 seconds left to go in the first half of play as the sun comes out from behind the clouds here at Thornfield. There's a handoff and nowhere to go. Shepard Miller got the football and immediately got
brought down by
swarmed.
Brown.
That's going to bring up 4th and 3 now for Grove City. Let's see if they even run a play here. Yep, they're going to. 4th down and 7. Sutton back to throw. He's getting in trouble, and he throws it away. That's got to be intentional grounding. Unless he was out of the
Ellis pass incomplete.
out of the pocket. Yep, outside of the tackle box, so good call. But Mount Union now with a chance to take a couple of whacks at it with 8 seconds left to go in the first half. They'll line up 1st and 10.
Finelli with the quarterback Curry.
And the Grove City, where are they going to spot the ball here?
Mount Union takes over 1st down and 10.
1st down and 10 Raiders at their own 47-yard line. So technically, you could run 2 plays here. If you get a quick out or get a quick catch and call a timeout, then you can line up and load up and throw one deep. We'll see what Coach Starks got cooked up here. 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 47-yard line. 8 seconds to go in the first half. Now I'm going to go twins left. Thomas the tailback, Mikey Maloney in the gun. Play action by Maloney. Mikey steps up in the pocket, fires it down the right side, incomplete. 2 seconds. 1 second
Maloney's
left to
pass
go.
incomplete. Intended for Steele. It is now 2nd and 10 at the 47.
So Mount Union looks like they're just going to fall on it here. Can't argue that. Maloney takes a knee, and that's
That
it.
is the end of the first half. Your score? Mount Union 28, Grove City 7.
2 quarters in the books
Coming up
at
at the
Thornfield
The Grove City College Wolverine Marching Band.
at Grove City College. And your score, the University of Mount Union 28 and Grove City 7. The big halftime report is coming up. We've got news, we got sports, we got weather, we got highlights. That's all coming up here on AM 1310 WDPN. Stay with us.
Hey, Joe. Good to see you. What brings you out today?
What's up, Sam? Need to pick up a few tools. You?
I need new faucets and a vanity, maybe even a whole new bathroom. But I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
Yeah, Sam. These big hardware stores are great for tools and appliances, but not for kitchens and bathrooms. You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard Plumbing Registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath this Thursday evening until 7 at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park. Robertson Kitchen and Bath, where amazing meets affordable.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears with this halftime edition of AM 1310 WDPN News. 2 Canton police officers charged in the death of a man in their custody will stand trial January 26th. The date for 25-year-olds Bo Shonegi and Camden Birch was set during a pretrial hearing Friday in Stark County Common Pleas Court. They each have pleaded not guilty to a charge of reckless homicide. Judge Kristen Farmer recused herself from the case. The Ohio Supreme Court will appoint a visiting judge. In April 2024, Frank Tyson of Canton Township crashed his vehicle near the AmVets building on Sherrick Road Southeast. People inside called police to have Tyson removed due to his erratic behavior. He stopped breathing after being handcuffed and put on the floor. A Canton man is headed to prison for his role in a drug overdose that left another man dead. 37-year-old Cornell Bennison was sentenced Thursday to 4 to 6 years behind bars by Stark County Common Pleas Judge Kristen Farmer. He pleaded guilty to charges of involuntary manslaughter, corrupting another with drugs, and trafficking of a fentanyl-related compound. Prosecutors say Bennison provided a fatal dose of fentanyl to 30-year-old Shaheen Miller of Canton in September 2024. Officials in the Perry Local School District say a bus was delayed Friday afternoon after a student made a threatening statement about having a gun. The alleged incident occurred around 3 p.m. Township police say the bus driver pulled over and officers responded to the scene. They did not find a gun and determined there had never been one on the bus. A student was arrested and charged with inducing panic. Their age and grade were not released. Chronic absenteeism is trending lower in the Marlington School District. The Board of Education heard Thursday from Superintendent Dan Swisher, who credits teachers and administration with the results. Absenteeism was 26% in 2022 and dipped to 14% by the end of the 2024-25 school year. State law requires absenteeism to be no higher than 10%. Enrollment from June to this month is up slightly at the elementary schools, unchanged at the middle school, and down slightly at the high school. Swisher also highlighted Wednesday's grand opening of the Culinary Arts facility at Alliance High School. It will be used by students from Marlington and Salem. Nimishillen Township trustees approved an equipment purchase for the fire department Thursday. WDPN's David Schur reports.
Firehouse Innovations of New York will provide the fire department with a $7,592 force entry mechanism for use on any door, including those made of metal. Half the cost is being provided by an anonymous donor, while the Township and Fire Association splits the balance. Trustees also approved department reports, which included 151 calls in August for the fire department, details of road work completed, and zoning matters resolved, including the disposal of 2 discs no longer needed.
More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
A woman is dead following a 2-vehicle crash in Portage County. The Highway Patrol says it happened around 10:45 Friday morning in Rootstown Township. A car driven by a Bristolville man was southbound on New Milford Road when it failed to yield at a stop sign at Talmadge Road. The vehicle collided with a truck driven by an Atwater man. A passenger in the car, 81-year-old Dolores Chiappini of Aurora, died at the scene. Neither driver was injured. The incident is under investigation. A Columbiana County judge has rejected a motion to prevent prosecutors from using a photo lineup as evidence at the trial of a man accused in a deadly shooting in Wellsville. Defense attorneys for 34-year-old Gino Wall of Steubenville argued a witness's identification of their client was the result of suggestive police methods. They said use of a single photo and a later photo lineup violated Wall's due process rights. But Common Pleas Judge Megan Bickerton said the witness knew Wall from previous interactions and saw him shoot the victim. Wall is charged with aggravated murder in the September 2024 slaying of 30-year-old Robert Heron of East Liverpool. He was found shot to death behind a garage on 10th Street. Wall remains jailed on $1 million bond. His trial is set for September 23rd. Ursuline High School in Youngstown has canceled the remainder of its football season. This comes after Austintown Fitch, Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's, and Youngstown Cheney High Schools said they wouldn't wouldn't play Ursuline in their upcoming games. Warren Harding previously canceled its game with Ursuline, which faces a federal civil rights lawsuit. It names school administrators, football coaches, some members of the football team, and their parents, and alleges hazing and sexual assault during a team trip. A separate lawsuit was filed by a former female student. It accuses a football player of assaulting her in 2023 and harassment for another 2 years. The Mahoning County Coroner's Office has identified the victim of a domestic homicide in Youngstown. 22-year-old Alicia Brown was shot and killed at a Terrell Avenue home Saturday morning. 22-year-old Deviana Taylor was arrested at the scene and taken to the county jail. She's charged with murder. The Trumbull County Grand Jury has indicted 2 teens for an armed robbery in Warren. 18-year-olds Olivia Spencer of Cortland and Kelly Sexton of Warren are charged with aggravated robbery. The charges resulted from a July 14th holdup of a vape store on Elm Road Northeast. A masked suspect pulled a gun on an employee and demanded items before fleeing on a motorized scooter with 2 jars of hemp flour and a carton of cigars. Spitzer and Sexton pleaded not guilty during arraignment Thursday in common pleas court. They're each being held on $50,000 bond. We'll return you to the stadium for the second half of today's game, but first a look at the forecast. For your Saturday, mostly sunny skies and a high near 82. Tonight, mostly cloudy, gradually becoming mostly clear, a low of 55. From the AM 1310 WDPN newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears.
Do you or a loved one suffer with back pain? Most chronic back problems are caused by compression from the disc being thinner and thinner as we get older. At the Disc Center of Alliance, also known as Family Health Physical Medicine, all we have to do is put the patient on the table and decompress the spine. These treatments are so gentle, patients usually fall asleep. They don't have to go through the shots, surgeries, all the physical therapy, or painful and invasive procedures or drugs. If you have an MRI scan, we can look at it and tell you if we can help you or not. Seeing us can change your life. Give us a call, 330-821-4455.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Welcome back, 1310 WDPN. You can check us out on all of our social media platforms for the broadcast today on WDPN on Facebook, on X, and of course the Q92 radio page on YouTube. Halftime activities continue here at Grove City. Purple Raiders lead by the score of 28-7 here at Robert Thorne Field. First downs in the first half, Purple Raiders had 12, Grove City had 7. Rushing, Mount Union 13 carries for 110 yards, Grove City 19 for 102. Purple Raiders in the air, 15 of 21, 187 yards. Grove City 6 of 15 for 56 yards. Purple Raiders punted once for 51. Grove City 3 for an average of 40. Penalties in the first half. No penalties on Grove City today. Mount Union penalized 4 for 30 yards. Time of possession, the Wolverines actually with the edge, 15 minutes and 13 seconds to Mount Union's 14 minutes and 47 seconds. Third downs, Raiders 1 of 4, Grove City 3 of 8. Fourth down conversions today, Mount Union 2 of 2, Grove City 0 for 2. Mount Union's been in the red zone 3 times today. They have scored each time. Individual numbers, Mikey Maloney 8 of 10 for 104 yards. Receiving, Nick Turner 6 for 94. Jacob Cockrell 5 for 46. Davion Grant 3 for 42. Wyatt Steele caught 1 for 5. Running today, Darnell 5 carries for 77 yards and a couple of touchdowns, and a long is 67. Sean Thomas 4 carries, 22 yards. Mikey Maloney 3 carries for 15 yards. Grove City in the air today. Sutton Ellis 6 of 13 for 56 yards. Breck Peacock caught 2 for 36. Sullivan caught 2 for 9. And McGordy caught 1 for 5. On the ground, Ian DeMary 8 carries, 65 yards. Quarterback Sutton Ellis has carried it 6 times for 38 yards and a touchdown. Shepard Miller, 4 carries for 13 yards. Receiving today, we told you Breck Peacock leads with 2 for 36, a long of 26 today. Purple Raiders with the lead, 28-7 here at halftime. Don't forget the Raiders are off next Saturday, so a week from next Saturday we will be in Berea. And we will check out the Purple Raiders on the road as they take on the Yellow Jackets of Baldwin-Wallace. 1:30 the kick. That's a week from this coming Saturday right here on AM 1310 WDPN. From BW, the home of the Yellow Jackets. It should be a fun afternoon. All right, we got some highlights here for you from the first half of play. First score of the day for Grove City. 10:22 mark in the first quarter. Ellis on a 10-yard run. Sutton Ellis in the gun. He'll go back and throw. He's going to keep it and go right up the middle of the 5. Ellis to the 2, to the 1. He powers his way in for the touchdown. Grove City off. You could hear the crowd was. I mean, they were coming apart at the seams here early in this game. I mean, they were really into it. Kick was good. That made it a 7-0 Grove City. Then Mount Union would score 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive touchdowns. First one coming, 9:47. Darnell Williams from 67 yards on the ground. Over on the left side, it's Darnell Williams. Got a hole, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's out of the races. Here he goes. 20, 10, touchdown. Purple Raiders. Darnell Williams, 77 yards. Oh, it was a 67-yard touchdown run by Williams. I got a little excited, gave him 10 extra yards. Kick was good. That made it 7-7. 6:27 to go in the first quarter. The Raiders on the board again. Sean Thomas from 14 yards out. Robert Thorne Field, and it is overflowing here today. Raiders going to split the backs now. Darnell will go in motion. Maloney will hand it off to Sean Thomas. Coming around the right side of the 15. Sean Thomas to the 10. Sean Thomas into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Raiders. Sean Thomas takes it in from 14 yards. The kick was good. That made it 14-7 Mount Union. Purple Raiders were not done. 10:38 mark to go in the second quarter. Mikey Maloney, your traditional 1-yard plunge. Little shift now here before the snap. Williams to the right. Darnell will get the carry. No, it's going to be a fake. Mikey Maloney powers his way into the end zone for the Mount Union touchdown. And it was good. 4:22 off the clock. That made it 21-7 in favor of Mount Union. One more score on the board of the first half for the good guys. 1:57 to go again. Nothing exciting, nothing fancy. Just a 1-yard run for Darnell Williams. You got Twins to the right. Wide to the left is Cockrell. Thomas is your lone setback. Now they're going to come in tight with Darnell, the tailback behind Mikey Maloney. Darnell Williams gets the carry. Darnell takes it over to the into the end zone. Touchdown, Mount Union. You got kick was good. 12 plays, 71 yards, 4:35 off the clock, and that's where we stand right now. Grove City and Mount Union, the Purple Raiders in front by the score of 28-7. We will take a break. Still got a long way to go before we start the third quarter of play. Purple Raiders in front of the Wolverines, 28-7. Back with more Purple Raider football right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey, Joe. Good to see you. What brings you out today?
What's up, Sam? Need to pick up a few tools. You?
Oh, I need new kitchen cabinets and countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
Yeah, Sam. These big hardware stores are great for tools and appliances, but not for kitchens and bathrooms. You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson Kitchen and Bath Gallery is a craft-made dealer, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath this Thursday evening until 7 at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park. Robertson Kitchen and Bath, where amazing meets affordable.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92Radiosports.com.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Stephanie 7.
Back here at Grove City,
Thornton
Thornton Field on a 79-degree afternoon. 1310 WDPN, Sam Berkman with you with the Purple Raiders today. And Mount Union leads Grove City by the score of 28-7. High school football, don't forget, next Friday night will be in Alliance. The Purple Raiders will be the host venue, but it'll be the Alliance Aviators taking on the Crusaders of Canton Central Catholic. Myself and Caleb Norick with the play-by-play. That's next Friday, high school football, Central Catholic and Alliance, right here on AM 1310 WDPN. All right, let's see if we can pull some scores down here for you from college football. Don't forget the Guardians and White Sox at 6 o'clock tonight at Progressive Field. Buckeyes play OU at 7 tonight down at the Horseshoe. That game is on, the Buckeye game tonight is on Peacock for those of you that were trying to find out where the game is. Ohio State and Ohio U on Peacock tonight at 7 o'clock. College football right now, Memphis leads Troy 21-7 early in the fourth. Maryland over Towson 41-7 third. Oregon hammering Northwestern 34-0 with about 12 minutes to go. Baylor up big in their game. Virginia up big in their game. Nebraska up big in their game, all 40, 50-point blowouts. Oklahoma leads Temple 35-3, about 3 minutes to go third quarter. Michigan 56, Central Michigan 3, 10 minutes to go in the fourth. Buffalo leads Kent State 24-21, 15 minutes to go. Alabama obliterating Wisconsin 38-7. 1 quarter left to go. Clemson leads Georgia Tech 14-13, and Auburn leads South Alabama 28-9. And everything else will start a little bit later tonight as far as college football is concerned. Here, it's Mount Union 28 and Grove City 7. We'll take our final break and come back with the second half on 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92Radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92Radiosports.com.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
Of all the ways to get ahead in life, we're one of them, and we're legal. The John Tesh Radio Show.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room.
You're just trying to be better. We're just trying to help. The John Tesh Radio Show.
Join me for music and intelligence for your life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
It's intelligence for your life.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Grove City, Robert Thorne Field, 28-7 Mount Union over the Wolverines of Grove City as we waiting for the beginning of the second half here in Grove City. Great job by the Grove City marching band today. They sounded really, really good. Not sure what the holdup is here, but delay for some reason starting the
Mount Union has elected to receive to begin the second half.
Of course, Grove City, a member of the President's Athletic Conference. Teams like St. Vincent, Case Western Reserve,
for Mount Union.
Allegheny, Bethany, Geneva, Hiram, W&J, Westminster. Pretty good conference. A lot of those teams in action today. Case Western playing Wabash today. St. Vincent is at Worcester. W&J at Hampton Sydney. So some good matchups today. Around the President's Athletic Conference, we'll check out some OAC scores here for you when we get a minute. There's the kickoff. Pick up by the Purple Raiders back in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Out of bounds. Big run back by the Purple Raiders across the 40-yard line. And a big-time hit. But Darnell Williams gets up and says, let's go. First and 10 Purple Raiders.
Return of 44 yards.
He went out of bounds. Darnell did.
At the 45.
45-yard line. That's a nice return by Darnell Williams. So here come the Purple Raiders. 28 points they put on the board in the first half of play. We'll see if they can keep going here in the second half. Looking to add to this 21-point lead. Mount Union. Almost 300 total yards of offense in the first half. 297. Maloney throws an out pattern, caught 40, 45, 46, and that's it. Very short pickup. Maybe a yard on the play for Nick Turner. We'll call it second down and 9.
Gain of 1, second and 9.
Mikey Maloney in the first half. 7 of 11 for 83 yards. But very, very efficient, and he was right on the money, even with a couple that had a couple of drops in that first half. Maloney back to throw it again, steps up, whistles a pass, incomplete at the 38-yard line. Diving attempt by Jacob Cockrell. So that'll be incomplete. We'll bring up third down and 9 for the Raiders. Just getting cranked up here in the second half, 28-7 Mount Union. 14-17 to go, third quarter. Guys in purple with a 3rd and 9 at their own 46-yard line, going right to left here at Thornfield at Grove City College. Mikey to throw it. Here comes the blitz. Maloney's in trouble. He throws it off his back foot. Incomplete. Boy, is he a strong young man to get rid of that ball.
It is 4th down for Mount Union.
Somehow he was able to wiggle out of there before hitting the ground. He saved them about 15 yards. But it is an incomplete pass and a 4th down and long for Mount. And the punt team will come in for Coach Jeff Dart.
Franklin to punt. Danino D.
Coach Jeff Dart is 6th year with the Purple Raiders, 57-4 coming into the ball game today. Franklin back at his 32-yard line. There's the snap. Almost got it. Franklin got it away. Fair catch by Grove City at the 15-yard line. Boy, that was very close to getting blocked, but Franklin got it out of there just in time.
Franklin's punt. Fair catch by Danino.
So Grove City will take over. Boy, the Raiders,
yard line.
They only had the ball for about 50 seconds.
40-yard punt. Grove City takes over 1st and 10.
In their
ball
first
will
drive.
be placed officially at the 15.
28-7 Mount. 14:04 to go. And now here comes Grove City. They are playing behind the 8 ball here. Handoff over the left side to the 17, down to the 17-yard line. Is that Shepard on the carry? Yes.
Shepard Miller on the run.
Shepard Miller on the carry. We'll give him 3. We'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Who's on the stop?
Sutton Ellis, the junior quarterback, who threw 10 for 22 and a $135 against Cortland last week in his first college start. Back to throw. Slant, high, incomplete.
Ellis was passing complete in front of
by
Sullivan.
Zach Liebler
on the
former
cover.
Massillon Tiger.
3rd and 7.
13:30 to go in the third quarter. Purple Raiders on top, 28-7. Sam Berkman with you today, 1310 WDPN. Ryan Rainsberg, our producer this afternoon. He'll be with us all season long. They're down 7. Somebody moved. Who was it? Yep, that was Grove City. False start on the Wolverines. They got the big tackle, 6'4", 285-pounder Nathan Turner out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So that'll back him up 5. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 for Grove City. The ball back at their 18-yard line. Now the Raiders can maybe pin their ears back a little bit on this 3rd down and 12. Sutton Ellis in the gun. Ellis back to throw. Ellis a deep out. It is incomplete. Another great defensive play by Zach Liebler.
Incomplete intended for Sullivan. Broken up by Liebler. 4th down for Grove City.
Liebler did a great job of timing his jump perfectly. Knocked that ball away at the last second. 4th down for Grove City. Zach, a lot of playing time as a freshman last year. The young man from Massillon Washington High School really asserting himself at a very high level at that defensive back spot for the Purple Raiders here in 2025. All right, Laney's back to punt it away. He's in his own end zone. Brady, just a freshman out of Mill Creek High School in Jefferson, Georgia. Gets a snap. Raiders are coming after it. He gets it out of there. Pretty good punt. High. Ashby will grab it at the 50. Mason trying to get out of there, and he'll scamper ahead for about a yard or 2. And Mount Union will start at the Grove City 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the Grove City 49. 39-yard punt.
13-17 to go third quarter. Purple Raiders in front, 28-7. Purple Raiders going to go 4 wide now. Trips left, wide to the right. Mikey Maloney in the gun, 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Mikey back to throw. Slant, caught. Cockrell 30. Cockrell's off to the races, and here he goes. 20, 15, gets a block, 10 to the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Mount Union. Mikey Maloney to Jacob Cockrell, and the Purple Raiders are on the board again, 34-7.
Maloney's pass complete to Cockrell. It is a 49-yard completion. Touchdown, Mount Union.
So the Purple Raiders got down 7-0 today. They have ripped off 34 consecutive points. That was good for 49 yards and a tutty. Purple Raiders on top, 34-7. Merrick in for the extra point. Michael Franklin will hold. Boy, what a beautiful slant. And Cockrell did the rest of the work right there. Snap spot, kick by Merrick is up. It is good. And the Purple Raiders are rolling here at Grove City. Timeout in Thornton Field with 13:08 to go in the third quarter. Mount Union 35 and Grove City 7. Purple Raider football continues on 1310 WDPN.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Going back with you, 1310 WDPN, the home of the Purple Raiders of Mount Union. Mount down 7-0 early, now leads it 35-7. 49-yard touchdown pass. Mikey Maloney to Jacob Cockrell. And Merrick with the extra point, and the Raiders are up by 28 with 13:08 to go here in the third quarter. Say Ryan Rainsberg, our producer today. Ryan also produces my show, the Sam Berkman Show, Monday through Friday, 3 until 6 here on 1310 WDPN and all across our social media platforms. Again, we talked to Coach Jeff Dart Wednesday on the program. Seemed pretty happy with the victory against Wheaton a week ago, but obviously a little concerned about how the Purple Raiders kind of let go of a 30-point lead. But the guys played hard. They had a good week of practice, and they looked ready to go today. Kyle Rafferty, the freshman, will kick it off. That's really, really short. Return from the 15-yard line to the 25, to the 29, and down at the 29-yard line.
29. Return of 14 yards.
So that's where the first and 10. Grove City Wolverines will set up shop first and 10. 35-7 Mount, 13:03 to go. But as we mentioned about Coach Dart, his record coming into today, 57-4. That's a win percentage of .934. Coach was named the 2024 Larry Karras OAC Coach of the Year a year ago, a second time in his career. There's a handoff to Mary over right tackle, runs over a couple of Purple Raiders and bangs his way out to the 35-yard line. Whoa, that is a bus.
DeMary on the run, both on by Cooper and Brown.
Gain of 6 on the play, second down and 4.
To 35.
Of course, Andrew DiDonato in his second year with Grove City. Overall mark of 60 and 22. Got the program rolling on good terms here now. DeMary again gets the carry for Grove City, takes it out to the 35-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Wolverines.
DeMary on the run.
Again, DeMary, 5'7", 225 pounds.
To the 40. First down, Grove City.
It's the bowling ball
First
kind of
and
running
10
back.
at the 40.
He runs hard. He runs hard. First and 10, Wolverines at their own 40-yard line. Raiders in front, 35-7. Sutton back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going deep. Got a man off his fingertips and incomplete at the 15-yard line. Almost a hookup with Daniel Sullivan, but the ball goes to the turf. Incomplete. Second down.
Intended for Sullivan.
Well, he got behind the Raider defense there.
It is 2nd and 10.
Tell you what,
40.
Ellis put that one pretty much right on the money. Right off the fingertips, incomplete. It'll bring up second down. Purple Raiders 2 weeks from today will be in Berea to take on the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. 1:30 the kick right here on 1310 WDPN. Grove City now, first and check it, 2nd and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Raiders showing blitz, here they come. DeMary gets the handoff to the 40, to the 43, and down at the 43. Fumble, that ball's loose at the 43-yard line. Mount Union thinks they have it. Referee steps in. The Raiders think they have that loose football. Let's see. Officials say Mount Union ball. DeMary coughed it up on second effort at the 43-yard line, and the Purple Raiders recover, and they'll take over 1st and 10. Caleb Brown comes out of there with the football, and the Raiders will take over first. They got so excited. Mount Union coach just had to say, come on, fellas. Over to the sideline now. Let's go. Nice job, but let's contain the exuberance a little bit. Now the officials are having another conference at the 44. Will they change this call? Jeff Dart's about 15 yards onto the field, and he wants to know why the delay here on the change of possession, unless they're going to overturn the call. And of course, D3 football here. No instant replay. Long conference here at the 45-yard line with there's 5 officials with the referee and 2 more officials talking to Coach Dart. I think they're going to overturn this call. Just watching Coach Dart's reaction, he does not look extremely happy. Here's the call by the referee. I think it's going to be Grove City ball.
Ruling on the field, if the runner was down prior to losing possession of the ball, it goes out.
So the officials say that the runner was down prior to the fumble. So Grove City will retain possession at their own 44-yard line to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Wolverines.
3rd down and 6 for Grove City.
They will send trips to the left, wide to the right. Sutton Ellis in the gun. We'll see if the Raider defense now can make a big play and overcome that changed call by the official. Back to throw is Ellis. He'll throw it. Caught, and the receiver is going to be down at the 49-yard line. Short of the first down.
Arthur and Lieber on the tackle.
By about a yard.
4th and 1 for Grove City.
And it looks like Grove City is going to send in the muscle, and they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1 at their own 49-yard line. Yeah, you might as well. Down 35-7. I mean, still a long way to go, though. 10:59 to go in the game. But if you're Grove City, you need points. And to score points, you got to have the ball, so you're not going to punt it away here. Double H back. Wide left, right. Everybody in tight. Handoff to Mary. Got the call. He didn't get the first down. The Raiders are going to stop him at the 49-yard line. Big time play by the Purple Raiders. Brandon Bowden, number 91. And he got some help from some of his teammates. And the Purple Raiders with the stand, and they'll take over 1st and 10. So Mount Union now, boy, I'll tell you what I would do right here. I would send everybody deep, and I would throw it deep. Go for the big one right here. Purple Raiders now going to go Grant and Cottrell wide to the left. Mikey Maloney in the gun. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Grove City 49-yard line. Maloney, high snap, hands it off. Darnell spinning out of trouble, 45 to the 40. Darnell to the 35, 30, 25. Darnell Williams got a first down at the 25-yard line of Grove City. And a penalty flag at the end of the play. And I think this is going to be on Grove City. I think this is going to be on number 5 for Grove City. I think. Not sure. The running play itself went down to the Wolverines 25.
Defense number 5. The 15-yard penalty. Half the distance. Automatic first down.
So personal foul on the Wolverines.
The penalty half
That
the
will
distance
move
to
the
the goal.
football half
Mount
the
Union has
distance.
first and
This
10
time it'll be at the 12-yard line for Mount Union.
at the Grove City 12.
Boy, what a long and choppy start in this third quarter. Still 10:25 to go in the third. Mount Union 35 and Grove City 7 here at Robert Thorne Field on the campus of Grove City College. 78 degrees and partly cloudy skies here today. Darnell Williams to the left, Mikey Maloney the gun, wide right, slot right. Steele the tight end. Maloney going to throw it into the back corner of the end zone for Cockrell. Great defensive play and knocked away in the end zone by Grove City. That'll bring up second down. Nice play.
Maloney's pass incomplete, intended for Cockrell. Broken up by number 1, Noah Wheeler.
Really nice play by Noah Wheeler in the back corner of the end
Second
zone.
and 10 at the 12.
Maloney just threw it up there, seeing if his guy could make a play. Wheeler knocked it away. Second down and 10. 9:59 to go third quarter. Purple Raiders 35, the Wolverines 7 on 1310 WDPN. We'll check the scoreboard here for you in a couple of minutes. Appreciate you tuning in and having us with you today on your Saturday afternoon. Maloney, inside handoff, 10-5, touchdown. That was too easy. Darnell Williams takes it into the end zone.
Williams on the run.
41-7,
The
Mount Union.
12-yard run, touchdown Mount Union.
So Darnell Williams with the touchdown for Mount Union. And for Darnell, that's his third touchdown of the afternoon. 41-7 Raiders with 9:55 to go in the third.
Merrick to attempt the extra point.
So the dynamic duo of Franklin to hold and Merrick for the extra point for Mount Union. Snap, spot, kick up, and it's good.
The conversion is good.
So the Purple Raiders have scored 42 unanswered here at Grove City. Timeout with 9:55 to go third quarter. All Purple now, 42-7. You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Craving something fresh in Alliance? Head to Pulp, where every day starts with in-house fresh squeezed juices, packed with real fruits and veggies. Need a boost? Try our wheatgrass or ginger shots. Small shots, big energy. Hungry? We've got you covered with crave-worthy bowls and wraps, loaded with flavor and made fresh just for you. Come visit us on 450 West State Street in Alliance. Healthy never tasted this good. Fresh flavors made just for you.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Grove City in Western PA, Sam Berkman with you on AM 1310 WDPN. All Purple Raiders today, again, 42-7. Kent is taking the lead over Buffalo with 2.5 minutes to go. 70-yard touchdown drive for Drew DeShields and the Golden Flashes trying to pick up another win. That'd be a big win for them. Rafferty's kickoff's going to go in and out of the end zone. So Grove City will go first and 10 at their own, the 25-yard line. A little pushing and shoving down here around the 30.
But it's a touchback. Grove City takes over first down and 10 at the 25.
College football games in progress that are of note. Oregon leads Northwestern 34-13 with about a minute to go. Nebraska up big. Virginia and Baylor up big in their games. Oklahoma leads Temple 42-3. 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Kent State leads Buffalo 28-24 with 2 minutes to go. Georgia Tech over Clemson 21-20. Handoff. Shepard Miller, he lost the ball at the 32-yard line, but Grove City
Miller on the
calls on it.
run, fumble on the play, Recovered by Miller.
Weston Arthur almost was able to get in there and get that loose ball.
2nd and 2 at the 33.
But Shepard Miller falls on it for Grove City after a gain of, let's see here. Let's give them 8. We'll call it 2nd down and 2. 42-7 Purple Raiders. 9:30 clock running, 3rd quarter of play. Sutton Ellis in the gun. Gives it to Shepard Miller. Across the 35. Miller to the 40, to the 41, to the 42, and a first down for Grove City. Shepard Miller on the carry. Auburn leads South Alabama 31-15 in the 4th. Missouri leads Louisiana 38-10 in the 3rd quarter.
Miller on the run. Gain of 8 to the 41. First down, Grove City.
At Kent State drive against Buffalo, 22 plays, 93 yards. It took 12 minutes off the clock. Golden Flashes lead by 4 with about 2 minutes to go. That's a big boy drive. I don't care what level you're playing at. Sutton Ellis back to throw it. Going deep, left side. Got a man incomplete down at the 25-yard line. Tried to hit Seth McGordy on a little fly pattern. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Intended for McGorty.
Purple Raiders will have the bye week next weekend.
To the Wolverines from the 41.
2 weeks from today will be at Baldwin-Wallace. Yellow Jackets hosting Mount Union. 1:30 kick right here on AM 1310 WDPN and all across our social media platforms. Facebook, X, and YouTube. Raiders going to be heading home here today with a 2-0 start to the season. Up here 42-7. 8:33 to go 3rd quarter. Grove City taking forever to snap the ball here. 2nd down and 10. Sutton Ellis going to get the quarterback draw, and he's going to be taken down. A loss on the play back at the 39-yard line. Weston Arthur was in there for Mount Union. Corey Gibson, the bandit, out of Harvard High School. We'll bring up 3rd down now for Grove City. Purple Raider defense again. They got lit up in that first drive. Grove City took a 7-0 lead. All the momentum in the world on the side of the Wolverines. And then Mount Union strictly and promptly has put 42 points on the board. 3rd and 12 for the Wolverines at their own 39-yard line. Going left to right here, 3rd quarter of play. 4 wide, Ellis to throw. It's a little sling pass. Caught down at the 48-yard line. Nice open field tackle by the Purple Raiders by Ricky Levac, the safety out of Nordonia.
Levac on the tackle.
That'll bring up a 4th and 2 now for the Wolverines at their own 49-yard line. And the Raiders will sub in and sub out. Wolverines will go, obviously, down 42-7. Wide left, wide right, slot left for the Wolverines. Sutton Ellis, your quarterback, and Shepard Miller will be your tailback. Grove City needs 2 on a 4th down at their own 49-yard line. Going left to right, they trail it 42-7. Long count under center, back to throw, slant, knocked down at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Got batted down by Parker Logan, 6'3", 210 pounds, out of Columbus Academy. And the Raiders will take over 1st and 10. Hey, if you can't get to the quarterback,
1st and 10 to Grove City, 49.
Always put your hands up. You got a chance to knock the pass down, and that's exactly what he did right there. Nice sound defensive play by Parker Logan.
Timeout, media.
And a timeout on the field. 7:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. Purple Raiders 42 and Grove City 7. We'll come back here to Thorne Field in Grove City on AM 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
42-7 Mount Union. When we come out of this timeout, Purple Raiders will have it 1st and 10 at the Grove City 49-yard line. Again, the game is on live local TV here in the area, so that's why we've had these intermittent media TV timeouts taken here today. Which the play-by-play guy for radio really loves. Not. Gotta tell you, this place was hopping today early. I mean, they were ready. Sellout crowd today. But the wind has been taken out of the sails. Purple Raiders, 42 unanswered to take a 42-7 lead. Mikey Maloney in the gun. Mikey will hand it off to Sean Thomas to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. Breaks the tackle. Thomas is tripped up at the 33-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle by Mason Klaus, or Sean Thomas was on his way to the end zone.
17 to the 32. Klaus on the tackle.
Still picked up almost 18 yards on that
carry. Mount Union at the Grove City 32.
So 1st and 10 Raiders as Mount goes right to left here, third quarter. 6:30 clock running. Mount Union 42, Grove City 7. Purple Raiders going to go Davion Grant slot, Cockrell wide to the right. Mikey Maloney in the gun. They'll hand it off to Sean Thomas, and he will grind his way to the 31 and down to the 30-yard line for a gain of around 2.5, maybe 3 yards.
Thomas on the run, brought down by Karczewski and Brubaker.
Wyatt Steele and Matt Anderson check out. So 2 tight ends in. A couple of wide receivers will come in for the Purple Raiders. Coach Start's going to be very happy with this football team today, coming back for that 7-0 deficit on the road. Looking for more. 2nd down and 8. Raiders at the Grove City 30. Mikey Maloney back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Fires it. Caught. Cockrell's got it. Inside the 30. Down to the 28-yard line.
Maloney's pass complete.
So a short pickup of 2 yards on the play.
Tackle.
Purple Raiders coming in, number 2 in the country.
28 will be 3rd down and 5 for the Purple
North
Raiders.
Central Illinois. Purple Raiders actually picked up a couple of first-place votes in the poll after that win against Wheaton last weekend. But North Central was the unanimous number 1
officially 3rd down
before
and 6
week
for
1.
the Purple Raiders.
And once again this year, they're the real deal. 3rd down, give to Thomas. Sean Thomas got to the 29. Let's see if the Raiders try a field goal here.
Thomas on the run.
Give Merrick a little shot, maybe.
Jack Jolly. No gain. 4th and 6 for Mount Union.
Ball at the Grove City 28. It's going to be 4th and 6 Mount Union. So they're going to pass on the field goal attempt, and they'll go for it on 4th and 6. But 4:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Thought they may give Merrick a shot on a long field goal here. But here's they're going to go. 4:15 clock runs 3rd quarter. Purple Raiders in front 42-7. Mikey Maloney the gun, twins to the left. Mikey gets the snap. Oh, they had a mix-up in the backfield. Sean Thomas got the handoff, but he got hammered back at the 33-yard line. Brought down for a loss.
Ben Bladel.
Ben Bladel with the tackle, but the
33.
Grove City Wolverines will take over 1st and 10. I don't know what happened there. The mix-up in the backfield. Maloney and Thomas pretty much ran into each other, and Bladel came in and disrupted whatever was supposed to happen, and Grove City will take over 1st and 10. 4:06 to go 3rd quarter. Purple Raiders on top, 42-7. Clemson and Georgia Tech, 21-21, 2 minutes to go. Georgia Tech with the ball. That'd be a big win for the Yellow Jackets today. Back to throw, pass caught at the 39 to the 40 to the 42-yard line. Gain of around 8 yards on the play. Sullivan on the catch.
Ethan Wiley's pass complete to Sullivan.
Got a new quarterback in there. Ethan Wiley, number 7, will probably handle the quarterback chores for the rest of the day. Final, Oregon beat Northwestern 34-14. The Ducks pick up another win. Whaley in the gun will turn, hand it to Shepard Miller up the middle. He got bounced to the outside. Miller now across the 45 and got drilled at the 48-yard line.
Shepard Miller on the run.
Big hit by Jerry Cooper. On the play. Penalty flag back at the 40-yard line. This could be on Grove City. You can hear the Wolverine fans beneath us are furious at the referee. It is a 42-7 game, but the folks are letting their feelings be heard. Hey, you paid a ticket, you get a chance to scream and holler if you want. So that'll back the Wolverines back to their 33-yard line now. Second down and around 11. Grove City. And now, after all that, we've got a flag on the play, a false start on Grove City. That'll be another 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty, second down.
So 42-7, Mount Union with the lead. Sam Berkman with you today, 13-10 WDPN.
5-yard penalty to a 29.
Raiders on the bye week next week. They'll be in Baldwin-Wallace 2 weeks from today. As we roll into the OAC conference play here in 2025.
Well, yes, I'm saying
Wiley in the gun, going to go back to throw. Second and deep, fires it in no man's land. Incomplete. There were 5 Raiders in the defensive backfield between the 40 and 50. The ball dropped in the middle of all of them. They'll bring up third down and long. Third down and 14 for Grove City. Grove City established in 1876, 149 years ago. Whaley back to throw it again. Steps up in the pocket, throws it deep left side, incomplete. Liebler on the coverage for Mount Union. That'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down for Grove City.
Of course, they're called the Grove City College Wolverines. Like a cardinal red and white. A little bit of black trim in the uniforms. Their mascot is called Willie. Willie the Wolverine. Didn't see. Oh, there's McCaw. He made the trip over today. Over there on the Mount Union sidelines, about the 30-yard line, back on the track. There's the boot by Lane, end over end. Ace and Ashby just let that one go, and it will go down and be down at the 28-yard line. So the Raiders will take over first and 10 with still 2:21 to go in the third quarter. Mount Union in front by the score of 42-7. Looking over some of the notable alumni from Grove City College. Professional baseball player Gary Peters. Pro football player Mose Lance. Songwriter Bill Deasy was a graduate of Grove City College. R.J. Bowers, pro football player, you may be familiar with him. Corporate CEO Edward Breen. Philosopher J.C. Beal, also a graduate here of Grove City College. Handoff around the left side across the 31 out to the 32-yard line. Songwriter David Bailey. graduate of Grove City.
Williams on the run, brought down by Power. Gain of 2.
A beautiful campus.
2nd and 8 for the Purple Raiders.
It's kind of go back in time here when you come to Grove City, but it is absolutely beautiful. They say the stadium here holds 3,500, but boy, there's a lot more here today than that. Great atmosphere for D3 college football today. Mikey Maloney is going to go back to throw. Pass is caught by Nicky Turner. Turner at the 40, and Turner is going to be taken down at the 43-yard line. And that is another Mount Union first down out to the 43-yard line.
Pass complete to Turner.
$1:25 to go, third quarter. Thanks for hanging in there with us today. Purple Raiders in front, 42-7 over
Gain of
Grove
11
City.
to the 43. First down, Mount Union.
Michigan beat
First
Central
and 10
Michigan
to
this afternoon,
43.
63-3 up in Ann Arbor. Alabama over Wisconsin, 38-14. Boy, Wisconsin, I don't know. They're having some issues. I know it was Alabama, but not one of Alabama's more ferocious teams that they've had. And they beat Wisconsin up pretty good today. Buckeyes in the OU tonight at 7. Mikey Maloney going deep. Got a man, Cockrell, incomplete at the 13-yard line. Good coverage back there by the Wolverines. Ben Bladel was back there along with Dominic Janino for the Wolverines. It'll bring up second down.
For Cockrell.
44 seconds to go, third quarter. Purple Raiders in front, 42-7. When we get done here, we'll have the post-game show. We'll give you the stats, maybe run a couple of highlights from the second half, and we'll wrap things up and get ready to head back home. Motion to the left. Grant, handoff coming back the other way across the 45 to the 46 for Sean Williams. That's a gain of 3 yards on the play.
Third down and 7.
Got the world-famous Grove City Outlet Mall. All the outlet stores here in Grove City. Well, they were packed driving in today. You know, the Permane brothers.
7 at the 46 for Mount Union.
Which, of course, is a very, very popular place to eat. Permane Brothers has been around here for decades. It's like right off when you get off the exit at 79. I was thinking about maybe hitting that up on the way home today. We'll see. Third quarter's in the books of Grove City. Purple Raiders 42 and the Wolverines 7. We'll come back to Grove City after this on 1310 WDPM.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Grove City, Sam Berkman, 1310 WDPN, and on social media, on X, on Facebook, and YouTube. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope your weekend's off to a good start. Purple Raiders having a good day today, 42-7, as we're still waiting for the start of the fourth quarter of play. Some numbers after 3. First downs, Mount Union 18, Grove City with 9. How about total yards today? Purple Raiders 415 yards, the Wolverines with 214. Mikey Maloney, 17 of 27, 221 yards and a touchdown. Nick Turner, leading receiver, 7 receptions for 105. Jacob Cockrell, 7 for 97 and a touchdown. Darnell Williams leads everybody on the ground, 8 carries, 106 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Buffalo has come back to take the lead over Kent State, 31-28 with 1:30 to go. Flashes just had a 22-play drive to take the lead. Took up over 12 minutes, and the Bulls went right down the field and scored a touchdown to take a 3-point lead. Here come the Raiders now, 3rd down and 6 at their own 46. Mikey Maloney back to throw. He steps up, he fires. It's caught, first down. Nick Turner at the Wolverines' 43-yard line. Nick Turner, that's his 8th reception today for about 115 yards.
44-yard line.
So 4th quarter just underway here at Thornfield, the Grove City. Purple Raiders in front of the Wolverines.
1st and 10 at the Grove City 44.
42-7. Mount will have the bye week, so they'll get the, not sure what the schedule will be with Coach Start. We'll try to get him on the on our show Wednesday afternoon and see what the plan is. It's gonna be kind of a little bit different to come out of the gate with 2 games, then you got to bye, but that's the way it's set up. Maloney hands it off to Darnell. Got away once, but not the second time, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Nice defensive play.
Williams on the run. Brought down by Bladel and Jolly.
Jack Jolly, number 8, knifing in from the outside to make a play.
Of 2 yards.
Jack Jolly is a 2-year captain, 2nd team All-President's Athletic Conference in 2024. He had 91 total tackles back in 23, did Jack Jolly. Purple Raiders 2nd down and about 12 from the 47-yard line. Mikey Maloney back to throw. Fires it. Cockrell's got it inside the 30 to the 29. 1st down, Mount Union. Maloney to Cockrell, and they'll move the sticks.
Maloney's pass is complete to Cockrell. He has 17 yards. Janino on the tackle.
Looks like Kent State turned
First down for Mount Union.
Now they still got a shot here. They got 5 seconds left. They got time for one more play. Buffalo 31, the Flashes 28 here. It's Purple Raiders 42, Grove City 7. We've got 12:25. Check it, 12:55. Clock running in the 4th quarter of play. Raiders on their way to a 2-0 start. Grove City will drop the 1-1, but they're going to win a lot of football games this year. Play action by Maloney. Going deep, right side, fires it up. It is caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Raiders. Mike Maloney on the money.
Maloney's pass complete to Turner.
Nicky Turner.
Touchdown, Mount Union.
Touchdown, Purple Raiders, and it's 48-7. Mikey Maloney on the money to Nick Turner.
29-yard touchdown pass from Maloney.
That's Nick Turner's
Number 2, Turner.
9th reception of the day. That one's good for the touchdown. The Purple Raiders line up for the old PAT. Snap spot. Kick is up.
The kick is good.
And the kick is plenty long enough to go.
Grove City 7.
So add another 7 points on the board for Mount Union. We'll take a break. 12:37 to go in the ball game. It's the Purple Raiders 49, Grove City 7. There's your media timeout. We'll take it with them on 1310 WDPN.
Of all the ways to get ahead in life, we're one of them. And we're legal. The John Tesh Radio Show.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room.
You're just trying to be better. We're just trying to help. The John Tesh Radio Show.
Join me for music and intelligence for your life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
It's intelligence for your life.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92radiosports.com.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
12:37 still to go in this one. 49-7 Mount Union. College football final. Georgia Tech beats Clemson today, 24-21. Buffalo beats Kent, 31-28. Alabama, 38. Wisconsin, 14. Rafferty's got it. No, that's not Rafferty. That's 13 for the Purple Raiders. Return on the far right side, 10, 15, 20, 25, and out to the 25.
Flag on the return, flag on the run back.
It was Brock Huggins, the young man from Perry, the kickoff man there for the Purple Raiders. Brock, a freshman, 5'10", 175 for the Perry Panthers. He had a real nice high school career, did Brock. A lot of folks asking me over the week, what's Brock doing? Is he getting any time? Is he going to get to play a little bit? Well, there you go. It's a kickoff right there. Also a holding on the return for Grove City that'll back them up. 12:30 to go in the ball game. Mount Union 49, Grove City 7 here on 1310 WDPN.
After the penalty, Grove City takes over first and 10 at the 14.
Purple Raiders have not lost a regular season non-conference game in 35 years. Last time it happened, 1989 against Denison, 24-21 back at Mount Union on September the 16th, 1989. The handoff right up the middle. We'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They play some football down there in Granville, the Denison Big Red. Purple Raiders now have won 39 straight season openers going back to 1988. Raiders' last season opening loss was at home against Worcester. They lost that one 17-15 that day. Whaley in the gun. He'll go back to throw it for Grove City. It's a deep out pattern. Tip, and incomplete out here at the 25-yard line.
Intended for McGordy, broken up by Levi. Third and 9 at the 15.
Intended receiver. Levac on the coverage for Mount Union. Of course, again this year, the All-Americans and national champions quarterback Bill Borchert and Nate Kamick on this year's College Football Hall of Fame ballot. Grove City will host Washington and Jefferson next Saturday. That's a night game here at 7 p.m. Well, I bet it's cooler here at night. Whaley throws it deep down the right sideline, incomplete at the 50-yard line.
Wiley's pass incomplete, and it's fourth down for the Wolverines.
Purple Raiders trailed 7-0 early in this ballgame. They've since run off 39 consecutive points. We still have 11:30 left to go. It's a 49-7 lead, and Mason Ashby back to return the punt for the Purple Raiders. Back at his 45-yard line, Lane to punt it away. Wouldn't mind checking out a game here at night, especially in the fall with all the trees and the way they got the campus set up here.
Lane to punt.
Lane gets the snap, boots it away. Ashby, fair catch at the Grove City 46-yard line.
Mount Union takes over first and 10.
That's where Mount will take over. We'll see who comes out to play quarterback now. We've got 11:25 to go. It's a 42-point game. I doubt any of the first-teamers will come back out here for the rest of the afternoon. Raiders open up win over Wheaton last weekend, 37-29. They'll get their second win here today. Baldwin Wallace in 2 weeks up in Berea. We'll be there, 1310 WDPN. All right, who we got here? Looks like Chase Copper, the 6'2" junior out of Orlando, Florida. Alavito High School will take over the chores at quarterback for Coach Jeff Dart here in the fourth quarter. We'll hand it off around the left side. 50, 45, 40, 39-yard line. Gain of 8 yards in the play.
Number 26, Minner on the run,
Caden
blocked on by
Minner
Woodbaker.
on
Gain
the
of 8
carry
to
that
39,
time for the Purple
2nd and
Raiders.
2.
Stick around. We'll have a quick post game for you here today. We'll get you some stats and a couple of highlights before we wrap it up and head back home. We'll be bringing back another W today to the Carnation City. Now up 49-7 here with 10:48 clock running in the fourth quarter of play. And surprisingly, still most of the people have hung around here today. Yeah, why not? Nice day. Watch little college football. Minner gets the carry, drags a couple of Wolverines down to the 36-yard line. And that is another Mount Union first down. Caden Minner.
Brought down by Karteski. Gain of 3, first down Mount Union.
Under 10 to go now in the fourth quarter. Officially 9:47 to go. Purple Raiders 1st and 10 at the Wolverine 36-yard line. Chase Copper going to go back to throw. Chase left side, incomplete down at the 23-yard line. Pass is intended for Preston Smith.
Copper's pass incomplete.
Out of Cincinnati Archbishop Moeller High School. It'll bring up second down.
Smith. 2nd and 10 at the 36.
Purple Raiders 37 points in game 1, 49 in game 2. Who knows, they might not be done. Chase Copper, Mason Ashby will come in motion. Hand off to Minner. He will plow his way down to the Grove City 35-yard line.
Minner on the run, brought down by Power and Karteski. Gain of a yard, 3rd and 9.
1 yard on the pickup, 3rd down and 9. See if they try to get the ball into the hands of Mason Ashby here. Purple Raiders now going full go on the substitutions right now. Mikey Riley is checked in out of Holbrook, New York, wide out, 5'11", 180 pounds. Purple Raiders are really letting this clock go. Game clock under 9 with 8:52 remaining. 49-7, Purple Raiders. Chase Ellis wide to the right, 3-man package. Chase Copper is going to go back to throw. Chase is running for his life. Flag down. Copper's pass is incomplete. And have a holding penalty back here at the 44-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Orange, offense number 64. That penalty declined. 4th down.
So a hold on the Purple Raiders. Looks like they got Grayson Lehman there out of Dalton.
For Mount Union.
Grayson, big fella, 6'4", 285 pounds. For the Dalton Bulldogs. One of the small school powers in high school football the last couple of years. They play a really good brand of football over
there. 53 yards.
Career high for Darnell Williams today. 3 touchdowns for Darnell. His second career 100-yard game. Now Merrick is going to attempt a field goal, 52 yards. Franklin will put it down at the 42. The snap, the spot, the kick. It's on the way. It is no good. It hit the upright. Merrick drops to his knees. He thought he had it. Would have been a career high. His high was a 51-yarder. He did that against Capital last year. And that ball just hit the right upright and bounced to the carpet. No good. Grove City will take over 1st and 10 with 8:32 left to go. Boy, he had plenty of juice. Just a little bit to the right. He thought he had it too. He thought he had it. I did too. It's a tough angle when you're on the side here, but I knew it had plenty of distance. It just hit the upright and hit the ground. So Grove City will take over 1st and 10. 8:32 left to go in the ball game. Lenny under center gives it to Shepard Miller, who will cross the 35 to the 36-yard line. Stop on the play by Caleb Renard.
Miller on the run
for the Purple Raiders.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9 at the 36.
Who else we got out there right now, Mount Union? Edmund Wassay, the freshman, 6'2", 245 out of Cardinal O'Hara High School. Cale Letty's out there at the spur linebacker spot. Throw 40, 45, 47, 48-yard line. First down, Grove City. That's a pickup of 12 yards in the play. Now move the sticks for the Wolverines. 7:45 left to go in the ball game. Purple Raiders in front.
48. First down, Grove City.
49-7. Thanks to all of you for joining us today on 1310 WDPN and all across our many social media platforms on X, on YouTube, and of course our 1310 WDPN Facebook page. Purple Raiders will be coming back with win number 2 here in the 2025 college football season. Got a long way to go, but off to a good start after the first couple of weeks. Raiders almost showing a little blitz here. Play action pass. Caught over the middle at the 40, 35, and down at the 33-yard line. Nice catch by Brett Peacock, and the Wolverines pick up a first down.
Brought down by Earhart. First down, Grove City to the 32. Gain of 20.
.643 clock running here in the fourth quarter of play. Mount Union on top, 49-7. Wolverines at 1st and 10 at the Purple Raider 32-yard line. Again, post-game show coming up when we're done here. Twins to the left, wide to the right for the Wolverines. Eddie back to throw, steps into it. He's going deep for Peacock, incomplete. Purple Raiders with double coverage on Brett Peacock.
Molly's pass incomplete.
Over his outstretched hands, incomplete. That'll bring up second down.
Levac on the coverage, 2nd and 10.
Some of the high school football scores from last night. Louisville beat Marlington 45-7. McKinley beat Glen Oak 38-0. Lake, a big win over Perry. Maslin, big win for the Tigers last night, 35-0. Salem over Canton Central Catholic, just to name a few. There goes Shepard Miller inside the 30. Miller backing his way down, close to the 27-yard line. Good
Miller on the run
by Shepard Miller.
3rd and 5 at the 27.
Alliance Aviators win on the road, and they knocked off Akron Ellett last night, 26-0. West Branch a winner last night. Jackson a winner. North Canton Hoover hung on to beat Green last night to go to 4-0. Grove City 3rd down around 5 at the Purple Raider 27-yard line. Going right to left. Purple Raiders in command here, 49-7. Pass, slant pattern caught inside the 25 down to the 22, and that'll be another first down for Grove City.
The people number 1, Seth McGorty.
Well, the Wolverines with a nice drive cooking here with 5:25 left to go in the ball game.
22, gain of 5. First down, Grove City. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Tell you what, most of the crowd's still here. Both sides of the stadium. Again, the capacity at Thornfield listed at 3,500, but I'm pretty sure they went well over that today with standing room. And I bet you they had close to 5,000 people here today. There's a handoff inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Jones on the run for the
Jones on
Wolverines.
the carry for the Wolverines. That's his first carry of the day. 4:38 to go, fourth quarter. Purple Raiders up by 42 here in Grove City.
Gain of 3 to the 19 for Jones.
Well,
Second
not
and
as much
7
drama
to
as we
19.
had a week ago. 37-7 game turned into a 37-29 victory, but no mystery here today after being down 7. Mount Union dug
Jones
in
on the run.
played a real good
Short
football game the rest of the
third
way.
down and 6 for the Wolverines.
Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter of play. Stick around, post-game show coming up when we're done. We'll have some stats, a couple highlights, and wrap up week 2 of the Purple Raiders on 1310 WDPN. Again, 2 weeks from today, we'll be in Berea up at Finney Stadium. Baldwin Wallace will host the Purple Raiders. You'll join us at 1:30, 2 weeks from today on 1310 WDPN. And we get to come home for a couple of games, I believe. Back to throw Whaley, slant, caught at the 16-yard line.
Gain of 3, it is fourth down.
So
Anderson
Sullivan
on tackle.
with the catch. We'll bring up fourth down for Grove City. 3:25, the clock running here in the fourth quarter of play. Also check out some college football scores here for you in a couple of minutes. Guardians in
Fourth
action
down and
tonight.
4 for the Wolverines.
Must win for them the rest of the way, pretty much. All right, 4th and 4 to Grove City at the Raiders' 16-yard line. Lee back to throw. Caught. First down, Grove City.
To number 8, Sam Penna.
Nice catch.
In at 6 yards. First
Penna
down,
brings
Grove
it in.
City.
1st and 10 at the Purple Raider 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10. Levac on the tackle.
See if the Raiders can hold them out here with 2:45 left to go. If they do, be a nice improvement defensively after giving up 29 a week ago. If you could get out here with giving up 7. Going to go deep in the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown for Grove City. Nice catch by the wide receiver, Daniel Sullivan, in the back of the end zone.
Number 5, Daniel Sullivan.
Grove City on the board, 49-13.
Touchdown, Grove City.
2:28 to go in the game. Give the Grove City fans a chance to
1-yard touchdown from Ethan
applaud.
Lyon.
What has
Daniel
otherwise
Sullivan.
been a real rough day for them.
Lane to attempt the conversion.
Lane to come in
That
for
was
the
full
PAT.
hold.
49-13 now, Purple Raiders. High snap. Sullivan gets it down, and Lane puts it up and through, and we'll take a timeout. 2:28 to go in the ball game. It's Mount Union 49 and Grove City 14. We'll take a break on 1310 WDPN.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92Radiosports.com.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Mount Union 49, Grove City 14, 2:28 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Sam Berkman with you, back on 1310 WDPN. Yeah, we'll be with you all season long. Also on our social media platforms, WDPN on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Grove City set the kick it off. Lane's got it up on the tee at the 35-yard line. Hopefully this will be a swift final 2 minutes and 28 seconds. There's the kick. That is hammered. 6 yards deep into the end zone.
Lane's kick into the end zone.
Mount Union will take over 1st and 10.
Mount Union takes over 1st and 10 at the 25.
All right, some college football scores. Well, let's get to the finals here first. Auburn beats South Alabama 31-15. Georgia Tech surprised Clemson 24-21. Bama 38, Wisconsin 14. Buffalo beats Kent State today 31-28. Michigan 63, Central Michigan 3. Oklahoma beat Temple 42-3. Nebraska winning big. Virginia, Baylor all big today over scrap opponents. Oregon beat Northwestern 34-14.
Minner on the run.
Games in progress.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Missouri leads Louisiana 52-10. Ball State 28, New Hampshire 21. Tennessee leads Georgia 7-0 in the first quarter of play. The backyard brawl today, West Virginia, Pittsburgh, no score with about 8 minutes to go. Penn State leads Villanova 7-0. And there is our 2-minute timeout. We'll take a break. 49-14 Purple Raiders back to Grove City after this on 1310 WDPN.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network. Do you or a loved one suffer with back pain? Most chronic back problems are caused by compression from the disc being thinner and thinner as we get older. At the Disc Center of Alliance, also known as Family Health Physical Medicine, all we have to do is put the patient on the table and decompress the spine. These treatments are so gentle, patients usually fall asleep. They don't have to go through the shots, surgeries, all the physical therapy, or painful and invasive procedures or drugs. If you have an MRI scan, we can look at it and tell you if we can help you or not. Seeing us can change your life. Give us a call, 330-821-4455.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Welcome back here to Grove City. Robert Thorne Field on the campus of Grove City College, AM 1310 WDPN, 2-minute timeout.
Second down and 7 for Mount Union at the 28.
Purple Raiders 49, Grove City 14. Purple Raiders, 49 unanswered points here today. Looks like we got another quarterback out there for the Raiders. That is Carson Durland, the freshman from North Canton Hoover. Fires a pass over on the far side, incomplete at the 35-yard line. Carson Durland's
pass incomplete. Intended for Ellis.
6'2", 200 pounds. Played for Coach Brian Baum at North Canton. Had a really nice career. Wearing number 9 for the Purple Raiders. 1:58 left to go. 49-17. Check it. 49-14 Mount Union here in the fourth quarter. Durland in the gun. He will turn. He will hand it to Minard across the 35. He's to the 40, to the 45, to the 46-yard line. First down. Hayden Minard, the sophomore.
Gain of 18 to the 46. First down.
And a move to sticks for the Purple Raiders out to their 44-yard line. 1:37 clock running here in the fourth quarter of play. So the Purple Raiders with Mikey Maloney, Chase Copper, and Carson Durland. Your 1, 2, and 3 in the quarterback room. Got a couple other guys too. Mason Caston, he's a freshman out of Florida. Jake Whittley out of Fort Pierce, Florida, also listed as a quarterback on the roster. But these will be the 3 that you'll hear from this year, most likely. Purple Raiders now in that formation called victory formation. Under a minute to go. Carson Durham will go down and take a knee, and he'll have to do that maybe one more time, and this one will be official there in Grove City. I want to thank the staff here at Grove City. AD, Sports Information Director, all the folks have been really great to us here today.
Second down and 12.
Took real good care of us here in the press box, made sure we had everything we needed. Always appreciative of all the great folks when we go on the road to bring you Purple Raider football here on 1310 WDPN. Teams are going to line up, and this one is 20 seconds away from officially being in the books. Ten seconds on the clock, and both teams have already begun to line up and shake their hands, and this one is over. Final score, the University of Mount Union 49 and Grove City 14. We'll take a break. The postgame is coming up next right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score, Mount Union 49, Grove City 14. Grove City.
Hey, Joe. Good to see you. What brings you out today?
What's up, Sam? Need to pick up a few tools. You?
I need new faucets and a vanity, maybe even a whole new bathroom. But I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
Yeah, Sam. These big hardware stores are great for tools and appliances, but not for kitchens and bathrooms. You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard Plumbing Registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath this Thursday evening until 7 at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park. Robertson Kitchen and Bath, where amazing meets affordable.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5, giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music, right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
You're listening to Mount Union Football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Welcome back to Robert Thorne Field here on the campus of Grove City College. Sam Berkman with you on AM 1310 WDPN and all along our social media platforms today. Mount Union had to play from behind today just for a couple of minutes. Grove City took the early 7-0 lead on a touchdown on their opening drive of the afternoon, and ever since then, it was purple, and more purple. 49-14, your final score. The Raiders go to 2-0 on the season. Grove City drops to 1-1. All right, we'll get you some stats here. And then I think we'll probably wrap it up after that, as this one was pretty much in the books at halftime. And Purple Raiders went on for the win. Grove City Band with the alma mater to our left, where the cheerleaders, dance team, and players and coaches are surrounding the band there for the alma mater. All right, here's the final numbers here today. First downs, Mount Union had 23, Grove City had 14. Total offense today, Mount Union 498 yards. Grove City actually ran two more plays. They had 277 total yards on the day. Time of possession, Mount 29-43, Grove City 30 minutes and 17 seconds. Fourth down conversions, Mount 2 out of 3. Grove City 1 for 5. Third down conversions today, the Raiders were 3 of 9. Grove City was 4 for 15. Running today, Darnell Williams, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns. Great day for Darnell. Sean Thomas had 8 carries for 41 yards and a tutty. Caden Minner, 5 for 33. Mikey Maloney, 3 for 15. In the air, Maloney, 21 of 31, 305 yards today. and a couple of touchdowns. Receiving, Nikki Turner, 9 for 144 and a touch. Jacob Cockrell, 8 for 114 and a touchdown today. For Grove City on the ground, Ian DeMary, 13 carries for 80 yards. Shepard Miller, 9 for 38. Sutton Ellis, the quarterback, ran 7 times for 38 yards. In the air today, Ellis, 8 of 21 for only 71 yards. Ethan Wiley, 7 for 13 for 65. Receiving today, Sullivan caught 5 balls for 31 yards. Breck Peacock caught 3 for 56. Sam Penna, 4 for 33, and Seth McGroarty caught 2 for 10. Punting today, Brady Lane, 6 punts for an average of 38.8. Let's see here. Punting for the Raiders. 2 punts today for Mike Franklin for an average of 45 yards per punt. Final score, Mount Union 49 and Grove City 14. Second half scoring, we only had 2 scores the whole second half. Mount Union to the 12:37 mark. Turner, a 29-yard pass from Maloney. 8 plays, 70 yards. Took 4:44 off the clock, 49-7 Mount. The scoring ended with 2:28 to go in the game. Sullivan, a 10-yard pass from Wiley. The kick was good, 11 plays, 65 yards, 6:04 off the clock. That was your final score. Mount Union 49 and Grove City 14. Purple Raiders will get back into action 2 weeks from today. Up in Berea, we'll take on the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. We'll have it for you at 1:30 right here on AM 1310 WDPN and all of our social media platforms. That'll do it today from Grove City. Thanks to our engineer, our producer, Ryan Rainsberg, back in the studios of 1310 WDPN. And thanks to all of you for listening today. Shout out to everybody in the Purple Raider Nation. Glad that we could bring you another win here today on the road at Grove City. Final score, Mount Union 49, Grove City 14. This is Sam Berkman saying thanks for listening and so long from Grove City, Pennsylvania. You've been listening to Mount Union Purple Raider football on AM 1310 WDPN. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. So long.